Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Flesh and Blood stream. I see we're starting out hot tonight. Slip and Calum have already said bring water and bring lots of water. We already have a big hydrate and 2 regular hydrates. Tonight we're going to be finishing off testing for ProQuest Week 3. We got a ProQuest on Sunday. It's my local ProQuest, and it's at Elizabethton here right down the road for me, so I'm pretty excited to play in that one. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Lord. I said I keep getting domino ads. It's hilarious that you're specifically just getting domino ads. Hey, John, what's up, dude? But we're gonna finish off our testing tonight with our tunic list. It's the list I'm probably gonna play. Excuse me, on Sunday, the one that I'm looking at. I feel like on Tuesday I learned a lot about the Prism matchup and where I need to be at. I have since cut the second hammer. I don't think double hammer is necessary. You have 33 or 35 cards in the deck when I'm playing my 60 into Prism, that if I have a 4-card hand, I'm able to actually kill double aura that way without needing the hammer. So we're going to try it that way if we run into it, if we run into him tonight. Yo, Dub, what's up, dude? I'm good, man. How are you, brother? I'm doing well, though. Thank you. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to play the list. This is probably the finalized list that I've got put together. Yo, let's go. Dub with that Prime sub, dude. Thank you so much, man. A lot of great content creators you can share that with every month. I really appreciate it, brother. It means a whole bunch, man. Let's go ahead and jump in here. We'll go ahead and jump into some games. We're playing Request Undo with our Tunic Victor list. Hey, Wally, what's up? Dude, if you want to play as Aelia, yeah, sure, man. Hop on in. I'm down to play whatever. We went hard with Prism testing on Tuesday, so I'm just kind of like getting general games in tonight and trying to shore up some matchups tonight if there's anything left. Before we go too far, let's do a big hydrate here for Slip. All right. All right, big hydrate. Let's we're playing against Azuri. I think I have an Azuri matchup base down here. 63 cards. We want to be on Crown of Providence because we want to be able to protect our arsenal if needed. With Tunic, I think we want the Pummels in. I normally don't have the Pummels in this matchup, but I think with Tunic we want to have the Pummels in, so Tunic kind of like changes some of those like matchup guides a little bit that I thought I'd fix, but apparently not. Are you ready for my million questions tonight, dude? I'm always ready for questions. Bring it on, brother. Bring it on. Hopefully we can win a test of strength clash pretty early on here. That would be ideal for us, I think. Go again. We're just gonna give test of strength here. I was like, winning a test, like winning a piece of gold early off a test of strength is very ideal for what we're looking to accomplish. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna block 3. There's not much we can do here. I kind of like this because, like, there is some chance that we have a pummel. Like, you never know. We could have it here. I'm curious to see if my opponent gives up. If they just block 6. All right. I was like, I'm curious to see if they respect it here or if they're just like, nah, no blocks and stare at me. Or like if they like give up the crown there. I don't know. There was options there for them. I mean, that feels pretty good. You like to see that? We'll just take 1. And then if they do have something else, I mean, we can just give the we can just give the sink below here, right? What is this? Equipment? So they have equipment and attack actions, just fine. We'll play sink below, and we will put the probably want to put the trounce on the bottom, I guess. Save that for second cycle if I had to think. But we'll have to make sure that we pitch that correctly. Yeah, let's put that on the bottom. Nice. Immediately rewarded for a good decision right there. Immediately rewarded for a good decision right there. So let's see. We've put the Command and Conquer, so we're 1 card into our deck at this point. Or no, I'm sorry, 2 cards with the sink. If you count the sink, we're 2 cards in. And then the Choke Slam for 8. So this is an interesting decision point right here. Yeah, I like having the trounce for second cycle as well there. This is an interesting decision point. We could have thrown Hammer and Arsenal the Chokeslam because Tunic is coming up, and we know that if we block 9, we have a 2-card 8. But against Azuri, I'm pretty quick to like want to get rid of all of my Arsenal cards. So we're now 4 cards into pitch stack, which means we do have 2 6s that we just put down. So we're going to be trying to watch a little carefully here. I think I'll just take this. I don't really care about this. This is fine. But yeah, we're 4 cards into pitch stack right now, and I think we're going to be trying to... I also think this is okay. Like, I'm pretty okay just taking this to be able to throw the disable at them, and then Arsenal the CNC. I was like, unless they have, like, another attack there, which is possible, but I also like this because it represents the pummel here. So, pitching these is going to play well into the trounce effect. They pitched a I can't remember what they pitched last turn, but it wasn't that impressive if I remember correctly. Like, they haven't really pitched anything that's made me feel like, oh yeah, like that's what they want to be doing. See, I know why people like Respite, but I love when people play Respite against me. Because when you don't have Tunic up, that card's so awkward. Card's so awkward. Like, it's just completely coming away from like what they're trying to accomplish. 5-6, we're 6 cards into pitch stack at this point. This hand is fantastic if I'm able to keep it. It really depends on what they decide to throw at me. I would love to go Rouse into Command and Conquer, Arsenal the pummel here. I mean, we're probably just supposed to block double Macho Grande here, I think. And then go Hammer for 6. Yeah, I think that's okay. I mean, I guess we could just like... We could go to 30 here and like just play offense, but I think I'm better off just blocking and playing into the longer game here. I don't know. That's an interesting choice. I'd be curious to know what everybody else thinks about that and how you guys feel about that decision we just made right there. I'm not going to say it was wrong, but like I feel like being more aggressive there might be fine. We're 8 cards into pitch stack now, and our first hand has a trounce and our second hand has a Spinal Crush in it. I mean, it's all about what do they have. Like, do they have a CNC here? Like, you like to block? Okay. I don't think the Rouse CNC is worth taking 8 damage for. Yeah, I agree. I also don't think that. So I'm honestly thinking that we can crown away this, and then we can crown away the Command and Conquer to play it safe, and then we can go Rouse right here. I think it's pretty okay. Shakedown would be pretty good. I think they've already given us a shakedown though, right? Like, we've already seen a shakedown. They've already blocked with one. Maybe I'm going crazy. I guess they didn't. They're probably about to put one into play here. I mean, if they have like a, I guess Surgical could also be good. It was CNC, so we made a very good decision point right there. Okay. So we did take 6 there, but we get to have a pretty spectacular turn, in all honesty. This is a really good hand because we get to show 13, come in for 7, go again, and then throw the Golden Sun. And we are... Yeah, they pitched a shakedown to Oasis. Thank you, Evan. Yes, absolutely. So let's see. We just went 8. We're now... This, like, the crown is card number 9. Yeah, so card number 9's a Command and Conquer. Yep, let's destroy a gold and come in for 10 overpower. I mean, this is a pretty good hand here. This is a pretty solid start for us right here, I think. Also, let's fill out the spreadsheet while I'm sitting here thinking about it. Let's go. Victor versus Azuri. We went second. I think I picked to go second. I think I always pick to go second in this matchup. I think I just prefer to go second here. Like, I just think it's, I don't know, it's easier to take tempo from them if we go second. Before these 2 cards, we are 9 cards into pitch stack right now. Now, we play 63 cards in this matchup, or I'm sorry, 66 cards in this matchup, so we're not exactly like the math on like having exactly 60 when we roll back around, or having exactly 4 cards for the trounce doesn't exactly line up. Yep, they take 4. We're going to go cards 10 and 11. We're now 11 cards into pitch stack. This hand is pretty solid here. Depends on what they get. They're probably going to get that Death Touch if I had to guess. That's like what I would guess. I mean, this feels like a pretty good equipment hand, right? Because if we win this trounce, we're in a really good spot. Most success against Azuri when I try to interact with her as little as possible. She can't really cope with block 6, hammer 6 the longer the game goes on. I mean, that's fair. That makes a lot of sense, Dub. Hey, Trent, what's up, dude? How are you, buddy? So, if we win with a blue off the trounce, we're in a great spot. I mean, I guess even if we block, like, if we block like this and we, like, win with a red, we're still in a pretty good spot. Problem is if we don't win the trounce, we're in a bad spot, but I'm never playing like we're going to lose the trounce. I think we have to block like this. Yeah, I think this is fine. We have a gold to reclash if we need it, so... And then we won the first one, so we're now 12 cards into pitch stack. We're getting ready to target ourselves and be 13 cards into pitch stack. So we're 13 cards into pitch stack, and our third hand has a Command and Conquer in it. Well, kind of, depending on how the cards come back around, but we're 13 cards into our pitch. This is going to be really good because this is still going to be for 9, and we have the pummel here. This is pretty solid. Trounce wins more than it loses, thankfully for us. Like hyperfixating on Fallout? Are you talking about the new show, or are you playing Fallout again? I think we're just going to pass on the pummel here. They have 1 card in hand. I'm okay with this. Are you watching the show right now, or are you like playing the game again? And if you are playing game, which one are you playing? We're 15 cards in a pitch stack now. Yeah, so I'm totally okay with like just like putting these go again hands together second cycle. If we are playing disable pummel, that's fine. If the tunic was up, we could have like tried to go disable played the zealous belting and to like pummel that way. I don't know, it just kind of depends like on what their hand looks like. I think I'm gonna play it here. Like, I think this is fine. They don't have anything here. This gets a lot of value. Yeah, this is really good. Like, we're in a really good spot, I think, here. If you want to rematch, I'm down. Dude, I'm definitely down to play again, man. That was like, you rolled 3 1s and I still lost earlier today. It was kind of nuts, honestly. Was kind of nuts, honestly. 14, 15, 16. We're now 16 cards in the pitch stack. This hand's also great because I can block with Disable and the Thunderquake here. Or I guess that works too. How many pummels have we played so far? 1? And we put a sink below on the bottom earlier was what we hit. So, I mean, I think we're just... Actually... Am I better to throw the disable here and keep this for later when I have another gold? Because I kind of want to keep my gold for, like, reclashing if I need it. But maybe I'm just supposed to, like, play the most offense I can here. I think that's fine. This is probably just an okay play. I love this card. Spreading Plague is such a cool card. You would have thrown the disable here? Why would you have thrown the disable here? I'm not arguing with you. I'm just curious to know. Because, like, I don't think it was a bad play by any means, but I'm just curious. Rhar is extremely undervalued. You also have a very good matchup into Guardian with the Rhar deck, so, like, it's not that surprising that you beat me. 17-18. We're 18 cards into pitch stack right now. It's not really crazy to me that you beat me earlier. Like, it just, you rolled 3 1s and, like, I still lost. It was kind of like a feels bad moment. I'm curious to know if they have like a shred or something here, or if they're just interested in like trying to arsenal their last card. And then we can throw the disable here for 9. Can block 3 cards and Tunic Golden Sun. Okay, so you would have liked the... Okay, so we would have liked the disable better there because... Oh, because I guess Tunic was up and Golden Sun is a 2-card 10 One from hand, one from arsenal. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, no, that's good. That's I'd value keeping the gold up to close the game via fixed class more towards the end rather than 2 additional damage. That's fair. No, those are very good points. That makes a lot of sense as to why you guys feel that way. No, that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. 1920, we're 20 cards in a pitch stack. This hand isn't exactly what I would call cash money, but you know, it is what it is. Probably taking some damage this turn, and we're just going to go pummel hammer here, is what I'm speculating. Yeah. Codex? Or we could discard one of the pummels and, like, try to, like, really push some value here. What do they get? Leave no witnesses? Disable's better than Spinal Crush, right? Like, Command and Conquer is, like, whatever. Well, no, I guess Spinal Crush is just the best. We discard a pummel. We give up both pieces of equipment here, and then we just do it. Do we get CNC? Then punish with an armor block and pummel her? I mean, we could have gotten the CNC there. Like, I guess I'm, like, less inclined for CNC because of the Crown of Providence here, but might not have been a bad play. I think blocking, like... Oh, wait, we can't do that, can we? We can just block like this, I guess. Feels like a pretty bad tempo swing for us, but I think it's okay. Well, Chief called. This hand ain't great. We might be blocking here.
Go.
Yo, Wojtek Kilzumsk. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry, Wojtek. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate you being here and hanging out tonight, man. Just came home from and got wrecked with Victor. 1-2 losses against Kano and 3 Blood Rush. Yeah, dude, it can be tough some nights. There are definitely the bad nights. That's for sure, brother. That is for sure. I mean, this hand's not great. And like, I mean, honestly, if we take a bunch of damage this turn, this hand is Zealous Belting into E-Strike. This would be a time, it'd be a heck of a time to have my E-Strike in Arsenal. The biggest problem we have is that the 2 cards that like I want to block with don't block well at all here. Yeah, giving her breathing room was not great right here. Let's think here for a second. When you say give them 3, I assume you mean like block with the E-Strike here and then throw Spinal off the pummel and then, or I'm sorry, throw Spinal off the tunic and then Arsenal the pummel. I mean, it's not a bad line here. It's just like, what do they put into play here? We could block like this. Yeah, if we lose our blue, I guess we're just throwing hammer for 4. I mean, this could be like Command and Conquer. That could also be pretty bad for us, I feel like. I assume he's naming 3 here. I was like, people always name 3 when it comes to this kind of stuff. This game was going really well, and then I think I made a couple of like pretty dumb decisions there. And it's kind of like put me on the back foot here a little bit. So we'll just swing the hammer for 4 here and pass. I think that's like the best thing we're looking at doing. Yeah, I think I made a couple of just like kind of like lackluster decisions here, and it's put us in like an awkward spot. Let's see, 21-22. We're 22 cards in a pitch tag. Now, this is going to be one of those times where I feel like I wish I would have had... I think we'll take this one, right? Back foot, more like Zach foot. I like that. That's funny. I think we'll take the Scale Peeler here. I know that like we have the Trounce and like that'll tell us more about our hand, but I'm more interested in blocking the Spider's Bite than I am the Scale Peeler here. We tied off E-Strikes there. That's a big sag for us right there. So this is like 100% a shred in some capacity here. If I block 6, I'm going to force them to make them play it. I guess it could be a cut to the chase also. Spreading Plague. Okay, so they give us 2 Pox tokens. I mean, I really like that card. That card is like super cool. Like that's like one of the reasons to play Azuri in my opinion. And I'm attacking here because we're either attacking for 4 or we're blocking 2 with the Pox token. So like it's definitely just better to be on the attacking for 4 plan. That's when you high five and say E-Strike. All right, so we're gonna go to 16 here. Again, I think I'll take the Scale Peeler. That's fine. It's kind of like the first Kadachi. Like, there'll probably be hands when I want to block with my equipment here, but, like, I think it's okay this turn because we have the Test of Strength, which is kind of like a get-out-of-jail-free card. Not always, but kind of. I should block 7 like this, right? Like, this is probably the safest thing to block with. Although this hand's not great. Are there any Test of Strengths left in the deck? I don't think we've pitched any. I haven't pitched any Test of Strengths yet. So there's one more we haven't seen yet. And there's the Trounce we pitched there. How just choosing... Yeah, no, it absolutely has 100% like flipped the game on its head here for me to like have picked the... to have picked the Spinal Crush over like another play. Was that the second or third shakedown? It's the second shakedown that they've played. It's the second one they've played. They pitched one earlier. There's also no death touches left in the deck. So there's only one shakedown left. They've pitched one earlier. We're gonna Arsenal that Buckling Blow. Might be a mistake to Arsenal that. I probably should have just hung on to it. I think blocking 6 is fine because we can just throw 10 overpower at them with the Tunic. I think that's a pretty good place to be in, considering that we know we have a Test of Strength and we know that we have the Test of Strength that's coming up, one we haven't seen, probably in this hand. If not, it's going to be in our last hand before pitch deck. You like the Arsenal to block the Codex there? I mean, that's true. Like, that is one of the benefits of having the Buckling Blow, is that we do, like, save ourselves from potential Codex threat. Like, 100%. I missed when I had Crown of Seeds. Hey, Cusco, what's up, dude? The vibes are the same almost every stream, brother. Extremely positive. Trying to win. I'm like Tigger from Winnie the Pooh, man. I'm just hopping around hanging out, brother. Let's block with a Trounce. Win the Debilitate here, which is awesome. You love to see it. Codex is going to come in here. See, I love this because I have the Sink Below. Like, there's so much value in this for me. I don't see an app for that. Oh, shut up, Siri. God, that scared the crap out of me. I was like, who is talking to me, bro? Dude, no, dude, Dub, you are not backseating at all. Like, there's no such thing as too much backseating when I play, bro. I make too many wrong decisions for me to be frustrated with people when they backseat. Like, I make wrong decisions, and like there are a lot of people who also play a lot of Victor, and like I'm all about people helping out when it comes to like talking about the games and the stream. Like, I'm here for it, man. Like, we may not always agree on like lines and situations, but I'm always here for people backseating, man. Never gonna bother me at all, man. I passed the vibe check. Let's go. You love to see it. Love to see it. Can you be extremely negative for a change, please and thank you? I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest. It's just like that's not really my thing. I feel like there's kind of a lot of negativity that goes around the card game community as it is anyway, and that's just not really me. I'm trying to think of like what I would truly be negative about. Like what's something that I truly don't like. Trying to think for just a minute about something that like might actually like that I really don't like about cards or like the game or something maybe. I just got a 5 arrow turn on Aelia. What the heck? How is that even possible? Dude, Trent's too nice. I appreciate that, brother. Oh, did I miscount the test of strengths? Oh, I did miscount the test of strengths. I did not see the other one up top. I thought that was a Command and Conquer. So that's where the mishap on me being off on the cycle was at. So this is the last shakedown, probably, if I had to guess. This is their last shakedown right here. They did pitch it pretty early, so like it's probably come back around. Rolling a one on Scabs, that's what I hate, bro. Ban Pummel? Dude, get out of here, Caleb. Ban Pummel. Dude, get out of here. I honestly think we're going to say no blocks. And if they don't have a hand disruption thing, we're going to... If they don't have like a hand disruption piece, we're going to go Rouse into Hammer. Probably the shakedown, though. I think it's the shakedown. Could be like a CNC or something. Yeah, it's a shakedown. There it is. It would be nice if it was CNC to clear Arsenal. That would be pretty cool. Oh, like Bolt and Shot, Endless, like Endless and Rain Razors kind of stuff. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. I was like, I can't imagine there's not a world where my opponent's not going to take my Rousey Ancients right there. It's like by far the best card in my hand at that point. They only have 13 cards left in their deck, so we can like try to fatigue them because a lot of their power cards are gone. I mean, all the Leave No Witnesses are gone. All the Shakedowns are gone. I think all the Spreading Plagues are gone. They might have pitched one. What? There's no Codexes left in the deck. All the Eradicates are gone. There's one Spreading Plague. I'm trying to look for Spreading Plagues right now. There's 2 Spreading Plagues, so there might be 1 Spreading Plague left here. Like, I think we're in a pretty decent spot right now to, like, try and fatigue them the rest of the game. They might be able to, like, randomly get us with some stuff, but I think we can try to play it more safe here. I'm pretty interested in just throwing the... We have a Buckling Blow in our arsenal, so, like... I kind of just want to like block this out, and then we can throw the Buckling Blow here. And then Arsenal the Command and Conquer, which is pretty good. It's probably better just to throw the CNC, right? Like, this has been here long enough. It's probably just better to throw the CNC. Are there any more Pummels left? There's one, right? Did I pitch one earlier? I pitched a Pummel earlier, so like sitting on this is probably... Actually, it's probably correct to just throw the Buckling Blow and wait for the Pummel to come up with the Command and Conquer. Is she on 3-4 swaps so far? I'm not sure what you mean, Dub. Not sure what you mean. Your thoughts on changing Red Disable with Red Debilitate? So David, I was on Red Debilitate for a long time, and I have very recently swapped to Red Disable because I think it gives you a lot of power in good matchups that I like. Personally, that's what I think there. Yeah, that definitely could have been a shred. I mean, dude, listen, Christian, I think we're all CNC guys, right? I think we're all CNC guys. I kind of want to block with my equipment and sink below this turn. But, like, I really don't want to, like, give them the civic steps here because that could be 2 attacks here. And I think that's pretty bad for me. Yep, that's right. Thank you, Holden. I appreciate it. We pitched it with a Zealous earlier. That's right. We did it with the weird pummel hand. That's right. Yeah, I remember that now. I mean, Zealous belting. So like if we block 4 with a sink here, take 3, go to 5, and then we go Zealous into CNC. We could just go Zealous into Hammer. It's also like the same amount of damage. Right? Like it's probably just fine. We just have to be careful about how much damage we're willing to take at this point because the... Wait. Was this the first Zealous we pitched? Does that mean Pummel's on top? Which one is he flicking at me? Okay, so... We'll give this... I mean, even if it is the next card, like, we're good, right? My reasoning behind Chokeslam over Disable. I'm not sure what you mean. Are you talking about like playing it in the deck? Because I'm on both reds and blues of Chokeslam and Disable. Are you talking about a turn that I had? CNC Pummel for everyone, dude. Aaron gets it. Aaron gets it, man. Yeah, I mean, let's throw the Zealous here. I feel like there was a hand where I put Zealous back into the deck beforehand, so I don't feel like Pummel's my next card. I feel like there's going to be another hand, and then there's going to be the Zealous Pummel hand, is what I'm thinking. Ask Castbones, I do agree. I do agree that I'm a huge fan of Chokeslam. I just want to make sure I'm understanding your question. Michael, before I start like giving out answers. Yeah, we definitely have more Zealous in the deck. I was just trying to remember where I put them exactly. An Inertia token. Lame. Well, we definitely should have thrown the Command and Conquer now. Let's block with the Civic Steps here. I think this is actually... I really like this here. And I was like, do you have a 1-coster in your arsenal? So I don't think this closes the game out here, but I think Zealous into Hammer definitely closes the game. Or I'm sorry, Rouse into Hammer definitely closes the game. Because we force at least 2 cards from their hand, and then I think we can take everything but 1 card here. And Macho doesn't for sure in the game. Just because they have 3, 4, 5. Actually, no, Macho just 100% doesn't in the game because they have a 3 block from hand and then Tunic and Flick Knives. Take 3, go to 1. And I think I'm in a much better spot if I'm able to just throw the Hammer and Arsenal the Thunderquake here. Chokeslam over Debilitate. Oh, no, you're good, Michael. I just wanted to make sure. Even against Castbones. Yeah, so no, you're absolutely right, Michael. Like there is like definitely counterplay to like having that in the deck. I hear what you're saying. Another Inertia Trap, bro. No, there's no way to like do any of it here. We'll just let the Macho be hidden. But I hear what you're saying. That like Debilitate like always has a relevant on hit effect and Chokeslam doesn't. I think that Chokeslam has a better metagame matchup into Bolton. Into KO, there's just like there's more decks in the meta that I think Chokeslam is relevant against that like Victor struggles into, and so I think that's where you like need the help with. Yeah, here's that hand that I was not excited about. So like the worst thing they could put into play here. This is where, like, it would be so much better if I'd kept up with my opponent's pitch stack here. They don't have Tunic, so this can't be Spreading Plague. They don't have any more 0 for 4s in the deck. There are no codexes left in the deck for me to get blown out by here. If I give them... If I give them Gauntlets, Disable, and Civic Steps here... I don't even think there's any 6s they can put into play. How many Command & Conquers have they played? There's 1 Command & Conquer left in their deck? All the Shakedowns are gone. Might be a Surgical Extraction. I see 1 Surgical Extraction over here. I see all the Death Touches are gone. There's 2 Surgical Extractions there. I only see 1 already dead. I think this is the best play that we can do right here. We may not need all 6 here, but I think this is what we want. And yeah, we're definitely not going to die to Flick Knives here. I do appreciate you putting it out. Hey, Coco, how are you, buddy? You doing all right tonight? Like, he can throw, like, he can attack me with this, but this is fun because we get to just throw 5 and, like, play the pummel here. Like, I think this is just a better play here. We could have blocked with the pummel, but I don't think that's what I wanted to do. I think I would rather play the pummel here and like try to go for like the win, right? Like, is that not better here to just like attack and play the pummel? Let's go. We were able to close it out there at the end. I made some like pretty suboptimal decisions there in the middle of the game, and we were still able to close it out, thankfully. I was worried that I kind of threw that one away there. Thanks, Dub. I appreciate it, man. Block with blue and armor and throw Zealous. Yeah. So that was definitely what my first thought was. It's more about the decks that Chokeslam is good. Yes, no, 100%. Michael, yes, I want Chokeslam into matchups where like the Victor deck struggles. 100%. That is absolutely right. Hey, Havoc, what's up, dude? We say yesterday, no one we did talk about that on Tuesday, how no one sees the pummel coming on the Zealous. We did talk about that on Tuesday. Yeah, I don't think they had any reacts left at that point. I didn't count, but I don't think they did. I think it's a blue shred, and they are trying to mind games you, but don't take my word for it. So, yeah, it could have been that. It could have been that, Brick. It definitely could have been that. They had pitched 2 earlier in the game, so, like, it 100% could have been that. All right, so let's go ahead and put the win in here. Made some sub-optimal plays in the mid-game, but still pulled it out. Got a Spinal off Codex, and that slowed me down for like 3 turns. I think it's good when I'm talking about my games to talk about the plays that I'm making and the potential like missteps that I'm taking, so that like everybody is aware, like when I'm like filling out this like forum, like our team forum, that like everyone's aware that I'm making mistakes there. I think. Yeah, everyone's expecting you to go wide, and it's awesome to just getting it there. Michael, so somebody actually suggested that to me the other day, that I play Hold the Line for KO, or not just for KO, but also for like other, that I play it for KO, and I also play it into like Katsu and stuff like that. And Robert was telling me about it. Robert at Second Cycle, he was telling me about it, and like I don't know, I haven't really tested it, to be honest. Like, it's not something I've tested a lot of, just in wholehearted honesty there. Hey, Mello, what's up? How are you, buddy? Ooh, Kano. Yeah, we want to go second against Kano. I don't have a Kano sideboard matchup put together because, like, it's just so bad. My opponent disconnected. I guess they decided they didn't want a free win tonight. They're like, tip my hat to my opponent for, like, trying to play, like, you know, tougher matchups for them. Good for them. Good for them. This card is insanely clunky when you don't want to see it. Yeah, that's like kind of my problem with it. Aelia, okay. That's actually kind of my problem with it, is like I feel like when it's good, but when it's not, it's not. Like, and I know that like that's kind of like duh forehead, but like that's how it feels when I talk about that card, or like we think about playing that card. It just feels like kind of like meh. I don't know. Not much, just chilling and killing. Tired, can't believe it isn't Friday. Bro, only one more day. Only one more day, Havoc. Only one more day. So we bring in Crown of Providence this matchup. Balance of Justice isn't really going to cut it. There's no 3 of a kinds in the deck. I take out I leave out the Out Muscles and the Zealous because I'm not really looking for 2 blocks. And I bring in the Pummels and the Sink Belows, and we just play 63 cards into Aelia here. Dude saw your name and ducked right out of there. I appreciate it. I don't think that's it, but I appreciate it. I think we can go 5 go again into Titan's Fist, because I really like the concept of taking cards out of Azelia's hand. Now, if I leave Aelia with a 4-card hand, it could be like all pumps, and like it could be just inherently better for me to have like left them with their hand. But I like attacking in this matchup because a lot of times I'm trying to run them out of cards. So like that's like where my thought process is there. I mean, this hand seems fine. Just depends on how much we have to block here, right? I ain't about to be made into a YouTube video, bro. So I laugh because sometimes I genuinely wonder if people like have ever thought that when they're playing against me or something. I don't know. I always think it's kind of funny to think that that might be something that somebody thought once upon a time. Ew. Okay. We about to lose to Aelia on stream, fam. I mean, I don't think there's like, I'm going to go ahead and give up the shield because I want to be able to stop. I want to be able to like clash appropriately, and like destroy the shield if I need to. So I'm just going to take 9, go to 31. And then I'm going to throw Disable for 8, which will take 2 cards out of my opponent's hand. And then I'm going to reorder the trigger so that I can pitch the Debilitate to the Pox token here at the end of the turn. Yeah, Disable's really big here for us. I mean, they don't have an arsenal, but like I agree that being able to throw the Disable at them is it is a very big deal for us. So we're gonna do it like this. Not that it really matters. We just need to make sure that the Seek and Destroy is after the having a stroke right now. I can't remember what I'm trying to say right now. That the Seek and Destroy is like after the Pox token. Block 3, take 5, go to 26, throw E-Strike for 7. Actually, you know what? It's better to block like this. We can take 5 and throw the Spinal Crush here. I think that's a better play. We are down 6 points pretty early. They've had a pretty aggressive start here. I think that every time I see YouTube or TTV in their name, bro, the Blood Rot, yes, that is it. Dude, you're moving to Knoxville, Billy? Bro, that's awesome, man. Dude, I'm like an hour and a half from Knoxville. That's so cool. Why are you moving to Knoxville if you don't mind me asking? It's not exactly like, I don't know, like the only thing in Knoxville is UT, bro. Slip, welcome back. Slip, I got you. We will get a big hydrate going here in just a minute, brother. Here in just a minute. Okay, I mean, that's pretty good. What did they get? A fatigue shot? I mean, this is going to be for 11, right? With on-hit inertia. So, like, it's like, what do we want to put back into our deck? So, is it randomly E-Strike? Well, actually, if I win the Trounce into a blue, I can throw the Spinal Crush at them, right? Which is insane. I have to win into a blue. If I win into a red, it's better to do E-Strike. So, E-Strike is the more consistent play, but Spinal Crush is like the higher upside play here. This is already a really interesting decision point in this game. I mean, I guess the fatigue shot is technically going to like mess this up a little bit here. We could also just get the Spinal Crush, block 9, and then even if we draw red, we can still throw the hammer here. We can block 9, 11, give them the gauntlets here to stop this. That's probably like the best thing here, right? I guess that's the best thing we're doing here. Wife took a position at UT, LOL. Horse vet. Huh. I guess somebody's got to take care of horses, right? I guess I've never really thought about that. But dude, that's awesome, man. There's a really great shop in Knoxville called Brickhouse Collectibles. Absolutely phenomenal place. Great store owner, great community. And that's cool. I'll get to see it at a lot more local events, man. That's awesome. That's really exciting. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're really good. So part of me's like, damn it. But like, but it's exciting though. That's awesome, man. All right. So we put a Golden Sun on the bottom and we won off the Boulder Drop. What do they have on top of their deck? An Amplifying Arrow. And then we're going to throw Spinal Crush for 9, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not a bad turn cycle for us, honestly, all things considered, because they're like forced to give us 2 cards here. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like the pummel, but I don't really care for like pummeling the Golden Sun. Like that's like whatever. So we know that we put our Rain Razors on the bottom. Yeah, no, you'll have a great local store there, man. Absolutely. Block 11, potentially throw Hammer. I mean, don't get me wrong. We could have saved the Spinal Crush. I don't know. I like the idea of being able to throw the... I think I like the idea of being able to throw the Spinal Crush that turn better. Are you saying that we should have... Are you saying that even if we... Like with the blue, we still should have just thrown the Hammer there? I just want to make sure I'm following. Like, and even if they do play Rain Razors here, I think that's a huge win for us. We're just going to swing the Hammer. We could have taken 6 and just thrown 14 at them, but, like, I don't know. Ugh. This hand's not great. We're probably using Crown here. Yeah, no, the Tunic was like... Oh, they did have Rain Razors there. Interesting. Yeah, the Tunic was, like, really good for us right there. 100%. We just hammer our turn to play around the fatigue shot. So you like just let it like would have wanted to throw the disable there. I mean, disable did have a lot of value. So like, I guess like there's like, I mean, I guess like Spinal Crush always has value and Spinal Crush always has value and disable sometimes has value. This is a really weird hand. I really don't want to block with a Golden Sun, but I also, like, they're just going to snap and bullseye this in. So, like, are we supposed to, like, play around the other Rain Razor? Like, there's one more Rain Razors we haven't seen because the other one went to the bottom. Big pummel Golden Sun guy here. Why did you like that? No, the Rain Razors went to the bottom. From the... We knew that he had an Amplifying Arrow on top. Right? That went to the bottom from the Trounce. He had the Amplifying Arrow on top that he played. So, I mean, we can give Golden Sun, Spinal Crush. So, if I give Golden Sun, Spinal Crush, Gauntlets, and the Crown here... We can crown away this and see what we draw into. Alternatively, I could block 8, 9, and then keep the Golden Sun, although I don't really think that's going to do anything. It feels like the best line we have here is to block like this. I think this is the best blocking line we have here, where we get to like try and keep everything we want here. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. I don't think we want to crack a gold here. I don't think that's where we want to be at. I think we're just trying to block efficiently. So you would have taken 2, even though it had like the Seek and Destroy and everything on it? Like that was... Hang on. Why would you have taken 2 and gotten, and why would you have gotten the, you would have just taken the loss on the Seek and Destroy? Why is that, Dub? I'm curious. Almost made me unmovable because I don't see any other ways to beat her. See that matchup. So I really don't think that Aelia is a bad matchup for Victor at all, Aaron. Like, honestly, man. Like, actually, like, I think this is like a pretty good matchup, honestly, for Victor most of the time. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, I can lose this matchup. It's not as favored as everybody says it is, in my opinion. But, like, I think that it's, like, way more doable than, like, I think it's, like, pretty favored for us, though, honestly. Like, that's a lot of damage. That's really all it is, though, is just a lot of damage. Like, I'm going to bottom this pummel here. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see, boys. That is what we like to see. It's 60-40 for Victor. So it's funny that you got, like, that you say it's 60-40 because I talk to people who, like, literally say that, like, Aelia has, like, a 20% chance to win this game most of the time. Like, and I feel like it's very close, too. Like, I think it's very close. I think it's a heck of a lot closer than people say it is. So, like, I'm like, very intrigued by, like, the difference of opinions here. Yeah, like, how well the clashes line up for me early. I think that's also very true. I'm just going to pitch this to one of the Bloodpox. I think that's a better play for us than to Arsenal here. I don't really want a blue to get, like, tied up in my Arsenal here. Man, he has had Codex on turns when I have wanted to keep an Arsenal. When I've not had an Arsenal every single time. It's like, we don't have any pummels coming back up, but, like, we need to get, like, a good card in our Arsenal here. I mean, we're not far from just closing the game out with the Golden Sun, right? Like, we're really close to just being able to do that. There's only one left in our deck. Like, Command and Conquer looks pretty good, but I also like Disable here. I don't know. That's really tough. Like, Disable, like, Spinal Crusher, all very good cards to have in my arsenal here. They're very good 2-card hands. Like, this is just always good, right? And it's 1 card here. I don't know. I kind of like... I don't know. That's weird. Like, I think that's correct, though. I don't know. I'm a big CNC back from the grave guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's, like, probably just, like, more than not the correct choice. It always feels weird to throw this for 5. I think a lot of my brain has also, like, just been conditioned to be like, oh, like, I'm just going to give up the shield here. A lot of my brain has just been conditioned to... not... I think I'm just going to keep this in Arsenal it. All of my brain has been conditioned that, like, after a Codex of Frailty, they have Perch Grapplers to block with. So, like, in my head, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm trying to stay away from, like, giving them, like, a 1-card block here. But, like, everybody's playing snaps. So it still demands 2 cards here, which makes it just the best play I can make here. Yeah, no, absolutely, Slip. I 100% agree. You guys are 100% correct. They block with 2 cards that I'm pretty happy to see gone, honestly. Like, I don't have Tunic up, so the most they can throw this at me for is 8. Well, I mean, that is, like, pretty unfortunate for us. So, I mean, yeah, we're just taking 6. We're at 9. Disable. This is tough. So, disable makes them give me 2 cards. They cannot give me that, but I go to 7. If I throw the Choke Slam, I can pitch everything to stay at 9, but they could technically give me a card in this or a card in a pump, and this forces, like, 2 cards from their hand here. We could crack a gold here. With 3 golds left in our deck and only 1 golden sun, we could crack a gold to try and draw into a blue here. Because even if we draw into a red, we're still able to throw the disable here. I guess that's the highest upside play we have, is to do that. Man, Spinal Crush is probably just better than disable, right? Like, I think that's just a better play. Like, Nim not having go again is just better here. Chokeslam is amazing into Aelia, 100%, just because of all the buffs they play. It is very good. Very much so. It's a very good card. All right. Hopefully they can't dominate anything here. They put a card on top. Use Tunic. Play that. It's a buff then. It's 1000% a buff right here. There's 1 Rain Razors left in the deck. This is the safest play we can make. I mean, technically, we could just block like this. And then... Is there any codexes left in the deck? There's 1 codex left. One copy of Rain Razors, 1 copy of Codex. I think we're just blocking 7 here. Like, I think this is fine. Like, this might just be bullseye bracers here, and if I block for as much as I did, then I'm in a much worse spot than I was. I think this is better there. So they do have go again regardless, but if they have... I would rather force them to use the snaps there, right? I have the worst case openings here. I mean, I don't care about the 2 leaking. It's more about like trying to stop them from having a pop-off turn than it is anything. So if I block 6, I can throw 7 back at them. I go to 5, and then I get to throw 7 back. I don't think the frailty is worth blocking with the civic steps here. I don't know. Yeah, Spinal's really good into anything that wants go again, like, for sure. Guess I miscounted. 8, and I blocked 6. Right? Yeah, I don't... Was I at 7? Okay, I thought I was at 8. I guess I miscounted there. Either way. Then we throw 7 here, which, I mean, does require 1 card from their hand no matter what. We still have 1 Sink Below we haven't seen, and, I mean, I don't really rely on the trounces in this matchup because I think that, like, wow, okay, well, that's a hand right there. God, please don't let them dominate anything here. Is this 8? So we're going to go Trounce, then Test of Strength, and the Civic Steps here. We could alternatively go Test of Strength and Sink Below, but I would rather Arsenal the Sink Below here, I think. That's a better play for me all the way around, I think. Well, winning into the Wallop is actually huge there. That's like a massive play there for us, right? So because of that, we can pitch everything to throw Chokeslam for 9, which still only demands 2 cards out of their hand, or we could throw CNC for 7, which technically doesn't demand anything, but... I really want to Arsenal this Sink Below to play around some damage here. I think we're just going to throw this in Arsenal the Sink. Throwing CNC for 7 is pretty good. I mean, even if we draw blue, like... We're just going to throw this for 9, I guess. Like, but if we draw red... I mean, I guess technically if we crack a gold and we draw a red there... yeah, so I mean, it was correct to draw a card there, because if I draw into a red, I throw the CNC for 7 like I just did, and if I draw a blue, then I'm able to throw Chokeslam for 9, which forces 2 cards. Good call, Dub. That was definitely better there. Yeah, the wallop is a vigor. I would have much rather that had been a thunk right there than the wallop. 100%. Thunk would have been so much better right there. Forcing another card out of their hand like completely changes the outcome of this game. I mean, we just win the game here, right? Yep. I mean, give Civic Steps, give Sink Below, take 2, go to 3, throw 8, take 3 cards out of their hand. Leave them with 1 card. Think that's the best play here. Yeah, Aelia doesn't have a terrible matchup, in my opinion. Or what we could do if we really wanted to get crazy. I think this is better. So what I can do is crack a gold to hopefully try and hit a blue here. We had the life to give up, so this might not be correct. But if we draw blue, we're able to throw Chokeslam anyway like this. And like I think that taking 3 cards out of her hand like ends the game right here on the spot. I don't think there's anything else for her to do. And then man, like this, I mean, like there's 1 Golden Sun left in the deck. I feel like we just want to try and draw into something better than CNC. Like, I know that's weird, but like if we leave her with like a dominate hand, we could lose the game here. So like I think we're just looking to like try and draw something better than the Command and Conquer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, technically, this takes more cards out of their hand than the Command and Conquer, so I like this play better. And we're just going to leave the Trounce in our hand, hoping to get into a situation where it works. Like, forcing 3 cards out of our opponent's hand is just better than anything else we were doing that turn, I think. Command and Conquer forces 2 cards, and the Thunderquake forces 3. Oh, they can't throw it? Disable for 7 just takes 3 cards out of their hand, and then they get to attack me for 5. I mean, Aelia is one of the strongest decks in the, not only in the game, but in the meta right now, in my opinion. Like, I think, like, she has a very, like, just powerful ability, and, like, she has very powerful things. I mean, like, I think she suffers from, like, what people used to refer to as the Runeblade problem, where, like, she just, like, runs into, excuse me, she just, like, I don't know, she just, like, runs into, like, those all pump hands or all arrow hands. And with 4 cards in the deck, I think we were just going to fatigue our opponent anyway there, so I don't think it really mattered. Victor, let's see, we just played against Aelia. We went first. Yeah, we went first. We got the win. Ended up fatiguing them. Close game. They had some early dominates, and we pushed back with good pressure. I think that's an accurate representation of what happened right there. Feels like a pretty good depiction of like how that whole thing shook out for us right there. She made a huge mistake. I think Brody or some seasoned player. Yeah, so we were talking about that when I played Aelia a couple weeks ago, how like you want to be using snaps pretty early on in the game. And I do think that's very true. I think the more I play Aelia, like kind of off stream and like learn a little bit more about her, I think the more that I realize that like you want to be using Snapdragons and Braveforge Bracers to like really push a lot of damage. Like it's like one of the first good opportunities you get to do so. And I think a lot of people don't do that if they're new to her. Free Dominate is really good. I do agree. She does beat up on KO. Zach on our team has told me that she absolutely beats that she beats up on KO pretty bad. Like, she normally beats up on aggro decks. Like, from my understanding, like, Aelia beats up on aggro decks pretty well. But, like, Katsu's the one deck that can give her trouble because, like, the Katsu deck can just pop off for, like, 51 turns. So, like, you just never know what's going to happen. I'm going to take, like, a 2-minute break. I got to use the bathroom. We're going to get some more water for a big hydrate. And when I come back, we'll be playing more games for ProQuest season. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. Brick said the silence is killing me. You know, somebody a few weeks ago had made a comment about having some kind of like waiting room music or something playing, like one of those like, you know, like free like music stations that I can listen to, like, or like one of those stations I can listen to, like copyrighted ones, I guess, or whatever, like while I'm gone. And I meant to look into that. I meant to look into that while I'm gone, while I'm like playing that for you guys while I'm gone, so it's not just so like do like it's just not so boring while I'm gone. But I mean, yeah, I get it. I'm gonna run a ad real quick on Twitch. I have an ad running on YouTube right now as we speak. Oh, hey, it's Brick. Let's go. What's up, Brick? Victor Mirror. I love playing the Victor Mirror. I think the Victor Mirror is pretty fun. Chill vibes to wait to, and we want some elevator music. All right, I will make a note of that. I will make a note of elevator music. You know what? That's hang on. I got a list over here of things I'm working on. Waiting music. All right, I have added it to my list of things to do for the stream. All right, so in the mirror, we want to Nothos. We run all the usual suspects: Crown to protect against CNC Pummel, and we play everything that's not Trounce and Outmuscle. And we're gonna hope to win some clashes. That's the game plan. The one good thing about going second, is that if I am able to use Rouse the Ancients, like if I'm able to like keep a hand that allows me to play Rouse, then I'm in a pretty good spot. Also, this is not the first person I've had running Titan's Fist and Aura Aegis into me. Is this something about the mirror that I've missed that like people are doing now? Like, and that's a genuine question because I've seen a lot of people doing this lately. Hey, Logan, what's up, dude? Time Skippers was good. I think Double Hammers is too much of a meme, to be honest. But it like I think Time Skippers is a stay in the deck. I bought a foil Time Skippers actually so that I can have a foil one in my list. But I do think that it's a good one to have in 100%. I think that Time Skippers is worth keeping. We're going to swing Le Hammer, and then we're going to Arsenal the Cranial Crush. I'm I don't know. I'm intrigued by this decision. Have people been doing this, like the Oremegis and the Titan's Fist, and like I'm just not aware of it? Maybe it's to have the gold early. It's very possible it's to reclash. They're running it in the mirror. The blue pitch thing. They like to shield to fix the first clash and snowball value. I like that. I have to try that. I haven't tested that theory yet. Hey, Anders, what's up? Unless there's something noteworthy variation between the two lists. Guardians particularly just feels like who's... I mean, so Anders, I do agree with you that like the Guardian mirror does feel like who's like deck lines up better situationally. I do agree with that a lot of times. So we've put... So let's see, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. And we loaded in what? 61, 63, 64, 65. And I loaded in what? 57, 61, 62, 63 cards. Block, disable, and buckling blow. Throw the cranial crush. Take 3. I mean, we pushed quite a bit of damage for this, so like I think that works out like in our favor to like block some and just throw our 8 back here. I hate to give up the red disable, but I think it's the best thing we can do here. So yeah, I'm running. So in the mirror, I'm or not in the mirror against Prism Logan. I am running Titan's Fist, Oremegis, and Time Skippers in the mirror is what I'm running. Well, this I mean, dreams do really. I mean, dreams come true here, guys. Like sometimes just better lucky than good. I put 4 cards back into my deck for pitch deck. We're 4 cards back into our deck at pitch deck at this point. You're running triple hammer again? I'm always very skeptical of running triple hammer, but like I could be mistaken here, but we still get brick here, right? Like we still push through a point. Like that doesn't save him. Gauntlets would be so broken if it saved us from CNC Pummel the first time around. Maybe he just had a hand that didn't do it. We're now 5 cards into pitch deck. I'm just going to give the sink below and put this on the bottom. Put the choke slam on the bottom. We're 6 cards into pitch deck. We are 8 cards into pitch deck. I'm going to pitch the wallop first. No hat? Oh, you playing Victor at your Pro Quest this weekend? Dude, let's go. That's exciting. So yeah, this is cards 7 and 8, right? Right, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. This is 7 and 8 right here. We're 8 cards into pitch deck. And my God. I mean, he doesn't have the like... Maybe I'm just supposed to, like, block with one of these and then sink one of these away. Put this on the bottom. I mean, sure. Deal. So we're 9 cards into pitch deck. We're going to go blue, then red. And when this is over, we're going to have 11 cards back into pitch deck. I'd ever go Aegis first is if I didn't have a big hammer. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the big hammer's better, but like, I'm curious to know, like, if Team Blue Pitch thinks this is okay, then like, there's something here, right? 11 cards into pitch deck at this point. Man, we're drawing a lot of pummels here. We're just gonna crown because my hand is go again with the pummel on the Zealous if we want it to be. He's gonna play it. Okay, that's fine. We are going to take 8 and discard the E-Strike here. How many cards did I just say I was in a pitch deck? God, I hate when I do that. So what I went... I went 13 last turn, so the crown is 14. Yep, so we're 14 cards into pitch deck. I definitely wanted to play the pummel there. That was a mistake. I definitely meant to play the pummel on the Zealous. Yeah, we'll just hope that he doesn't have, like, CNC pummel here. Of course, he can't now that he's given up a card, but... This hand's weird. I don't like this hand. Play Sink, take 5. Throw Hammer, Pummel, Arsenal, Rouse. So we're 16 cards in, because this was, we went 12, 13, then we went 14, 15, 16. We're 16 cards in a pitch stack. This is a really weird hand to, like, figure out. I think I'm just going to play the Sink. We'll put the Rouse in the bottom, card number 17. I was like, and if we draw red, then we will just go Hammer for 6. So this is 18 and 19. We're going to be 19 cards in a pitch stack. We could have pummeled the Buckling Blow there. That was, like, for a moment a consideration because we get a lot of value off of Buckling Blow in this matchup. But I don't know. Pummeling a blue just feels bad. Like, that's probably just, like, my brain arguing with itself for no reason, but... All right, we're at 19 cards in a pitch stack at this point. Hmm. 20 cards in a pitch stack. Really need to get value out of one of these pummels. He only has 1 pummel left in his deck, and we bottomed one earlier, so I don't know. Feels like we only give this thing to take 5 and fish for the threat, holding double blue. We have a lot of pummel targets we can hit based on... So, I mean, if we take 5, like, are you just saying to, like, just, like, throw 4 back? I don't know. Like, I'm not exactly sure what you're saying, Anders. I just want to make sure that I understand before, like, I make a judgment based off what you're saying there. So last, we just put the E-Strike was 20, the Debilitate's 21. We're 21 cards in a pitch stack. Now, I do have to say, he does have the advantage to decide how he wants to play this because of the shield here, which is pretty relevant. He just wins a gold. Okay. So we block 4 here, which is fine. I mean, I can go to 17 and just throw the Thunderquake, right? I think that's better than just throwing 4 here with the way our hand is set up. Yeah, I think that was better than anything else we could do. Take away another piece of armor block from him. It'll help us out in the long run. It stretches our armor advantage even further. Yeah, so pummeling blue Buckling Blow is probably correct. And in my head, I'm just like, hiss. Because, like, pummeling blue Buckling Blow, like, feels like such a feels bad play. But, like, you're more than likely correct that, like, it's right here because Buckling Blow is actually a heck of a card in this kind of matchup. Block 6, take 2, go to 14. And this is cards 22 and 23 back into pitch stack. Well, this is a hand if I've ever seen one. We win this one. He could crack his gold here to put mine on the bottom. Considering he has a 7, it's a decent chance that, like, he can, like, kind of start the whole snowballing process here based off of, like, what we were talking about earlier. I don't know who's he put on the bottom here. Oh, he put mine on the bottom and we flipped another Spinal Crush. Man, that's a feels bad for my opponent right there. Yeah, trip blue Sink. We give Sink, take 5, sinking one of the blues. Oh, I'm sorry. You're saying filter the blues and, like, try to find a better card there. I'm following what you're saying now. I am following now. So we can pitch, disable, and Tunic to throw Zealous and then come in. So we can 5 go again into 7, which is pretty good. And let's see, we just went, what, 23 cards back last turn? So I think that's a better play, like, than anything else we're looking at doing here. Considering we have quad reds, we can still throw 12 at our opponent, which is, like, really not a bad play here. Yeah, it is way more than all you do is block and hammer. I do agree. Like, and I think that's, like, where people, like, really sleep on Guardian a lot. There's actually, like, quite a bit of intricacy to the matchup, or to the deck and how it's played, in my opinion. I mean, I hate to, like, give my opponent another card here, but, like, is this worth clashing, or should I just take the value I can get off the Golden Sun with the one piece of gold I have here? Like, we have a 7, so if we put his on the bottom, like, there's a decent chance we can win, but I don't... Like, maybe this is what it's supposed to be for. Maybe, like, winning the gold is supposed to be for this, but 10 overpower is looking pretty solid right now. So I think we just have to, like, say that that sucks and go our own way. I don't know. It feels pretty weird. What do you guys think here? He revealed a red disable, and we had a blue disable. Hey, Kyle, what's up, dude? How are you, buddy? And yes, I am wearing pants. So the E-Strike is card 24. This is card 25. So we're now 25 cards into pitch stack after the red disable goes to the bottom. All right, my opponent kept a pretty good hand here, so we're probably giving some equipment. Yeah, let's just give this here. We could get punished if it's a CNC, I guess. Throw in the disable at me. No, we knew he drew the disable. We knew it was the red disable. So, I mean, we can just block 6 and throw the hammer here, right? Like, I wanted to be able to pummel the choke slam because I think that's a good play, but I also think this is fine. We're just throwing the hammer back. So after going 24 and 25 last turn, this is going to be 27. We're going to be 27 cards in the pitch stack here. It is actually not pajama pants. Joke's on you, Slip. I'm wearing shorts tonight. Hopefully we win this test of strength here. We do win this test of strength. Also, we forgot to do the big hydrate for Slip earlier. 28 cards in a pitch deck. I'm trying to, like, ingrain that in my head right now. What happened? No, I don't care about that. It's 2 6s, and he's the only one that gets value from us, like, tying a clash or something. I have no interest in doing that. That's fine. Said 25? Is that no? We just said 20. Jesus. Dub said, "Show us the leg again, bro." Y'all are wild. Did I say 28 cards? God, I drank all that water and I forgot. Yeah, I agree. I think we just had to take the L on the clash there. 28. Thank you, Eben. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, so let's win this one. Big Sag. I don't need to do this, right? So, like, looking at this, my hand is 6 go again into hammer. I have the potential to be able to throw the pummel, like, and I just don't think this is worth. I think I just want to keep my Golden Sun here. Like keep the value for my Golden Sun here. So 28. We went 28, right? And then... Yeah, no, last turn... Yeah, 28 is what we're looking at here. So we're 28 cards in a pitch stack at this point. I really wish Tunic was coming up. When are you firing up the aggro fans account? Dude, somebody made... I think the team was making a joke about that. They were like, dude, you got into the wrong kind of stream, and they were talking about that. We were on our way back from a Pro Quest the other day, bro. We had a Wallop, and they had a blue 6. I think it was a choke slam. I think it was a choke slam. Yeah, they had a choke slam. We had a Wallop. So, like, it was probably... Like, it might have not been a bad decision to, like, put my card there, but... I mean, maybe I'm just supposed to pummel that. I don't know. Like, So this is going to be 30. This is going to be 29 and 30 we're putting back here. Dude, let's go. Carly with 24 months of Prime. My biggest supporter. Thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate it. So it's going to be 30 cards we're going to put back. So, I mean, yeah, I don't like. I'm really hoping that we get 2 more cards here from Brick, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we could have, like, if we win the Clash there, so, like, there's an argument to, like, put mine on the bottom and, like, try to win the Clash there. Considering we're not into pitch stack, I don't know exactly where everything's at. I'm going to be honest, I haven't kept up with, like, exactly where every card's at this game regardless, but, like, knowing that we could have won to go, like, Zealous, Pummel, into Hammer would have been insane right there. So, like, we did have that option. Probably incorrect methodology I've been using. If the game state makes the gold re-roll optional, I only take it if I have a trust fund of gold already, or if I'm changing my card, I can make an educated decision on what is known as my list. So, Anders, I hear what you're saying, and like I think that there's a lot of like sense to that, and it also really is like very matchup dependent for me. It's very situational. We're now 30 cards back into pitch stack. This is the kind of hand we want, though. This hand's awesome. Yeah, this is great. We're just going to block 3, take 1, and then pummel the Golden Sun here. But yeah, no, like, it is very, like, deck matchup dependent on, like, what I am actually putting back, like, what I'm, like, reclashing on, 100%. In this matchup, I reclash a heck of a lot less than I normally do. I think if we have gold parity, but his gold is from the shield, it puts the opportunity cost higher for him to reroll than it does us, so we're incentivized to keep our gold. No, I actually agree with that. I think this is like a really good play. I'm very surprised that like my opponent is like... Have we seen all the sink belows? There's technically one more sink below here for Brick. And he did give us the value of the gauntlets. I mean, I'm still going to play it. It's only worth 3 points, but... Like, we get to put Brick to 2 here if he doesn't have a D-React, and we get to make him discard a card. And when we're at a game state, we're up 8 points. We have equipment that we want to block with, and our opponent does not. I think that's very beneficial for us. I think that's a very beneficial situation for us to be in. So we're going to have 3 unknown cards, and the first card is going to be pitch stacked, which I think this is what I pitched to play the first Rouse, if I'm not mistaken. I think. He suffered from the way he's used his equipment so far. I mean, that's fair. I think that's like one of the things that like a lot of like fab players could work on as a whole is like how to use your equipment effectively. There's a lot of situations where like even I like I play a lot of Flesh and Blood, and I play a lot of Flesh and Blood, and I still like find myself in situations where like I use it incorrectly and I do things wrong, and like it's tough. Okay. I mean, I think we're just blocking 6 here. If he does have the pummel, I was like, I don't know that he does. I think he was looking for the blue there. I don't know. I don't know what was going on right there. Oh, he wanted to heave there? Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's not good for us, don't get me wrong, but I think it's okay. So we can... pitch the Thunderquake here? Yeah.
Go. You love to see it.
Yo. Lack God? Dude, I have no idea how to say your name. But dude, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna call you LG. LG, I like that, dude. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you being here and hanging out tonight. Appreciate it very much. All right, let's go. We need a clash right here. Bad. I love Carly. Carly, thank you for plugging the Discord. I appreciate it, baby. Kind of boomed themselves by not Crown of Providence. Yeah, like when they didn't like use Crown of Providence on the CNC, like when I like was very clearly representing the pummel early, I was a little like concerned as to know why there. Was an interesting decision. Hopefully this is a turn where I can get away with blocking Debilitate Gauntlets here and then going Rouse into Hammer. It'd be Rouse into Hammer, Arsenal the Macho Grande. Or I could also be in a situation where like we're blocking 3 and then just throwing the Macho. Like that also ends the game. Yeah, Macho just wins here. Like Macho's probably just a better play. We're definitely going to be blocking that bot. Dude, like I don't know what's going on, bro. The bots have been outrageous lately. Yeah, Macho is just like super lethal here, so it's like just the best play we could be making right here. Admittedly, if this is his last pummel, which it could be, we're currently taking 3, which means we would take 6 and go to 4 and then lose a card, which means I would just throw the choke slam, right? I think this is like the best play here. The more famous, the more bots. I mean, let's go with that. That sounds good. All right, well, I'm pretty sure that just wins the game. Like, even through a sink below, 3, 4, 5... No, my opponent technically could have one more sink below here. And if my opponent does have a sink below here, it was better to go again. My opponent just said good game. All right, cool. So the Macho does close it out. So it appears that Brick was on 2 pummels and 2 sink belows. I know that the blue pitch list was on 2 sinks. I don't know if they were on 2 pummels. You're not sucking at modding. Get out of here with that. It's just that I happened to see it quickly. Like you're like playing Fortnite, like while also like trying to mod, and I just happened to like see it when I'm sitting here. Played the Victor Mirror. We went second. We got the win. Macho closed out the game. Had some clashes go my way. I mean, I think that's a pretty accurate representation of what just happened right there. Like we did have some clashes go my way there that were pretty convenient. Yeah, like I don't know. I think that was pretty fair. 3-0 feels pretty good tonight. Feels like the deck's kind of like humming a little bit tonight. Kind of thought we were going to lose to the Aelia round 2, or that second match there. I won't lie. Kind of thought we were going to lose to Aelia. All right, we get another game against Aelia here. Against Aelia, we just want to go first. We don't want to give them the opportunity to dominate here, I think. Or no, wait. Do I want to go second against Aelia? I can never remember what I want to do against Aelia. I have it wrote down in my notes, but I can't remember. The one that I want to... The one block that I would question, Brick, was when you blocked with... was when you blocked 6 and I threw the Command and Conquer and was like very clearly representing the pummel. I was very curious about that, why you didn't just give me the Crown of Providence there. Yo, Rice, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate everybody who's chilling out tonight. We're like well into the 60s right now. So between Twitch and between Twitch and between YouTube. I mean, we're just gonna heave the Thunderquake here, right? Ooh, running Perch into me. Interesting. Yeah, let's overpitch here to heave. I think that's fine. We're 2 cards in a pitch deck at this point. I think that's perfectly fine. Hey, what's up, dude? You're going KO and I'm going Victor? No one beats aggro in the mirror? John, I wish that was true, man. I wish that was true. I appreciate your vote of confidence, though. I wish that was true. Is that double pre-med? Okay, so we're probably blocking quite a bit here. Yeah, Michael, I'm down to play a game after this. Do you prefer Sink Belows compared to Staunch Unmovable? It depends on which matchup. LG, but if you're talking about like overall, I think that Victor gets more benefit from playing things like Sink Below because of the resource curve in the deck, personally. So 3, 6. So that we could block. I could block like this and shield. I am wasting a point here, but I do think it's worth. Because then I can still throw the Thunderquake here. I don't know. Only want to take 1 from the pummel? Okay, that's fair. Oh, you have mass in an hour? No worries, dude. No worries, man. I think we're just gonna block like this. Like, this is like one of the weird things is like I can't give up the shield here. So I'm just gonna have to like tie here, which is unfortunate for me. Unfortunate. So we have 3 surges pop. We throw Thunderquake for 8, and then we pass. We do have a test of strength on top, and we have now blocked with the Aegis, which means I'm more comfortable. They probably should have opted first, right? Like, probably should have opted first there. Yeah, I do agree that the sinks are way more flexible. Like, you get a lot more like value of the flexibility that you're talking about there. 100% agree. Could not agree more. So my gut's telling me block Thunderquake, block E-Strike, throw CNC here. What? I have a lot of questions there. Beta Aelia to PQ, testing with one of my friends on a Nothos. I mean, I'm going to be honest, Mike. Like, I think we just, like, buddy, you're just way more aggressive of a Flesh and Blood player than I am, man. Like, you're trying to play a Nothos like you're trying to play, like, Fi, man. Like, you play, like, very aggressively with a Guardian. And, like, don't get me wrong, I think in some matchups it is necessary. But, like, you play way too aggressive for my comfort level. I mean, we just want the disable here, right? Like, it's just the best thing we could have. Like, you play very aggressively for, like, my comfort level, Mike. Like, I don't know. Like, you're on a Nothos in a lot of matchups, and, like, I'm not going to say you're wrong because you're having success with it, but I think you're on a Nothos too often, in my opinion. I don't like a Nothos into... I don't like a Nothos into, like, a lot of matchups. Like, I don't know. This is for 7. We have a gold, so I can just give up the shield, I think, here. I think we're just giving up these. I think this is fine. Just blocking like this. We're going to swing the hammer here.
Go. You love to see
Yo. Borgmus? Big Ogre MS? That sounds more accurate. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you being here and hanging out tonight. Appreciate you chilling out with us tonight. Trying to practice for some ProQuest tonight. You don't know those? I like that, man. I like that. Drake May went number 1? What? I mean, listen, I love Drake May. Like, great quarterback at UNC, but number 1? Whew. Whew. I don't know about that. Don't forget the questions. Don't forget the questions. What questions? What questions did I miss? Okay, I got it the second time, so it was Big Ogre MS. Okay, I'm glad I got it right the second time. Well, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. No, I lied. Drake May went to New England. What pick did they have? When did he go? I'm curious to know how high he went in the draft. This feels like a Crown of Providence hand. God, that's so many. That is so many drill shots. He went number 3? Wow, let's go. Oh, dude, that's right. That's right, dude. Let's go. We got the questions. All right, let's go. For everybody who is subbed on YouTube tonight or everybody who's followed on Twitch and I haven't asked this question, I'm so sorry. We got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're here for the first time. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Those are the 3 questions we ask everybody. I'm slacking tonight. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for reminding me. Went number 3, William Daniels, then May. That's right, there's questions to ask. Thank you guys for letting me know. Wow, you're breaking perch grapplers to throw that at me? What? I have so many questions right now. We're gonna block this out, though. We're gonna crown away the disable. That's fine, I guess. Means I can block. Death Dealer? I mean, the obnoxious part is that now I have to block this. I mean, I was always going to block this, but Choke Slam's better than CNC, right? Like, Choke Slam's just better than CNC. If he drew into Rain Razors, I have to block 6 right there. I have to. Have to. Just eat it? Just assert dominance? What? What an answer to that. Eric? All right, Eric, Victor or KO. I started in February. Oh, so you're pretty new to Fab, man. Let's go. Chili if I'm feeling husky. Ketchup if it's a lean day. I have never heard someone describe eating chili on a hot dog as husky, but I'm very glad you've introduced that into my life. Well, Eric, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you being here and hanging out tonight. And also, I'm very glad to hear that you like Victor. You've come to the right place, my friend. All right, garlic cream and mashed potatoes. Garlic? What is garlic cream? I've never even heard of that. Carly, what's garlic cream? Carly? Carly?
Cream that's garlic.
All right, well, Carly's got jokes tonight. So I asked Carly what garlic cream was, and she said cream that's garlicky. It's all right. I just don't feel comfortable. What?
You missed the cocoa egg.
Listen, there's a lot of chat messages. I'm trying to keep up with all the messages here that I'm missing. Where did I miss one? I'm scrolling through here.
You can't miss the crucial, important one.
Okay. Okay. Guys, I am sorry if I missed you. If I missed you on the questions. If you have followed at any time or subscribed or anything, wherever you're watching or wherever you're at, and you have followed and you have not asked you that question, please feel free to answer that now. I would absolutely love to know your answer to that. What?
Repeat the questions.
Will you give me just a second? I'm also trying to win a game. Okay. Why is everybody pushing the chat up to make this harder? Dude, y'all are killing me right now. Okay. So, the questions are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Those are the questions we ask everybody. Also, they did not have any respect for Chokeslam. This has been very weird. I think my opponent's new to Aelia. Like, I just 100% think my opponent's new to Aelia. Like, 100%. Now to type like this, bro, you're such a troll, Slip. Oh. Dude, let's go. Big Ogre, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate that Prime, brother. A lot of great content creators out there you can share that with every month. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let's go. Garlic cream is popular where I live in Brazil. Okay, cool. So I've never been to Brazil, but I would like to. Like, there's a lot of places I would like to go to and travel and visit. And I'm just like, I don't know, like, I've only left the country once in my life. And like, I'm from the US. Like, I know I talk like the US is the only country in the world. I'm sorry. It's like, I've tried to not be as bad about that as of late. But I left the US once in 2019 for Magic, qualified for the Pro Tour for the first time, and I went to London. We're just gonna pummel this here since we have the inertia. I went to London to play at the PT, and it was really cool. It was it was really cool to like go to London and get to see everything, and like every time I went somewhere, people would be like, "Are you from the bottom part of the States?" And I would be like, "Yeah, I am." Oh. Yeah, no, they've made a few suboptimal plays in my opinion. I think they've made a few suboptimal plays. I got into Fab because I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! After a decade, but then realized the game's trash when I tried Fab. I mean, dude, I don't ever play Magic anymore. My opponent just said good game. I'm gonna say good game back. I think they're just conceding here. Yeah, like I don't know. Like, I think my opponent was like new to like the Aelia deck right there. So, oh god, excuse me. But yeah, I think my opponent was like newer to the Aelia deck right there. I would love to come visit, dude. We're having a Battle Harden, dude, in August. I would love to do that. Let's go. Somebody's from Ontario. All right, let's see. Savannah started playing Fab yesterday. Been looking into it for a few weeks, playing Bolton, and I just put mayo and ketchup on hot dogs. Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with some basic answers to hot dogs right there. But dude, I was like, Savannah, thanks for hanging out. I was like, I know you're pretty recent to the channel, like sometime in the last like week or two, I think, like sometime pretty recently. But thanks for hanging out and being here, and welcome to Fab. I say this all the time. Everybody gets sick of hearing me say it, but Flesh and Blood's like the best TCG there is, best community, best game, best everything in my opinion. I think you're gonna fall in love with it like I have. I love Flesh and Blood. I have every second since I've started playing it. It's absolutely amazing. It's shady and I like it, so I don't feel like asking around. What? Played MTG for 20 years and haven't played it in the last 6? Dude, I felt that. I stopped playing Magic in 2022 and I've played it once to go see friends since then. 100%. Don't want to be disappointed. Dude, like the chat is going so fast. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up right now. Lick. What a name. I love that name. What do you think of Reinforce the Line? I think Reinforce the Line is a very good card in certain decks. Like, I think Reinforce the Line is really good in Ninja. I think it's really good in Dash. Like, I think there's a lot of decks that, like, you can play Reinforce the Line in that it's very good into. I don't know that I would ever play it in Victor, just because I think there's probably, like, better card slots I can be playing there. But I think Reinforce the Line is a very good card. And it's also an extremely cheap card. So, like, being able to, like, get into, like, a card that, like, blocks 4 at instant speed, like, that is, like, really good. Let's fill out the spreadsheet before I forget here. All right, so Victor versus Aelia. I went first that game. We got the win. Opponent seemed new to Fab. All right. Oh, Dashio. That's fun. I don't think I played against Dashio in, like, been a hot minute since I played against Dashio. Sorry, Mello, did you ask where we were? I'm sorry if you're asked where I'm from. Let's see. I have a Dashio in here. Dashio's all about blocking. Like, literally, I have the deck set up to, like, it's everything that blocks. The only thing we have in that doesn't block efficiently is Rouse, because it's part of our 33 blue count. Also, that's one of my most recent changes to the Victor deck, is that I'm up to 33 blues now. So we're just going to try and hang on here. Suffering from success. Chat too fast. Listen, like, I know that, like, the chat moving too fast for me to keep up with is, like, a good problem to have, because, like, I want you guys to be talking and, like, being active a lot. But, like, I just can't help but feel bad, because I want to be able to talk to you guys and to, like, always, like, answer the questions you guys have. So, like, I always feel bad when I'm not, like, answering every chat message. Like, I do my best to, like, answer every chat message if at all possible. We're throwing to Titan's Fist just to get rid of the mini force field that my opponent put into play here. And we're just going to Arsenal the Sink Below. My opponent only brought in... We're going to go Sink in that. So our first card in pitch deck is going to be a Sink Below. Our opponent was only playing, what, 58, 9, 64 cards into me? Kind of figured out. I was expecting more. If I'm being entirely honest. Did we go boost? Are we already about to get max feed here? That pings yourself to... Oh, Feign Death? You're trying to play Feign Death, dude? So the other night you were talking about this third set from Monarch. You were talking about that the other night, Slip. How you were talking about this the other night. You're like, the third Monarch set. Like, I think we were all talking about that the other night. How run me through this. Is that how we start the spreadsheet note for this one? I was expecting more. I mean, we could. You can actually ping yourself with if you have double Merciful out and you have like 20 Spectral Shields out, you can just deal 20 arcane damage to like your opponent, like once they start popping, right? It's like 100% something you can do, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll let them undo here. That's perfectly fine. They're going to play a Teklo Pounder. I mean, I probably would have taken 2 to throw the Spinal Crush here if I would have known that was how that was going to play out, but we'll just go ahead and pitch stack some more. So yeah, there's going to be cards 3 and 4 into our deck. After the stream, what, Michael? I'm also a big fan of 33 blues, Eben. It's felt really clean. The list just felt really clean with 33 blues. Prism falls and becomes the first Twilight hero, essentially becoming a light and shadow hero, and her heralds and angels have fallen with her, having shadow forms. Since light is also evil, dude, that sounds dope, bro. That's like a really cool theory. I'm always like low-key very jealous of people who can come up with stuff like that, because like, I don't know, my brain is not very creative, which is hilarious because I'm a content creator, but like, let's go blue then red. So we're 3 and 4 cards into the deck, and like it feels so like, I don't know, that's really cool. That's an awesome theory. Classic Prism maneuvers, yeah, to deal. So I had forgot that interaction existed until somebody did it to me at a ProQuest the other day. God, excuse me. I might have to go get a Tums after this, guys. Like I got a lot of heartburn going on tonight. A lot of indigestion over here. Also, guys, for what it's worth, it like, I'm not like, you guys don't have to continue to chat if you don't want to, but if you guys stop chatting because I was talking about not being able to keep up with the chat, please do not let that stop you. Like, please do not let that stop you. Flesh and Blood needs a vampire. Carly, you just want me to say the thing. Like, so there was a vampires deck back in Magic that I used to play, and Carly just wants me to say the phrase. That's all. She just wants me. Oh my God! Don't leave me with this hand. This hand sucks. This hand's awful. Was not expecting my opponent to leave me with this. If we slow down in the chat, how will you get better? Right? Yeah, like a lifelink vampire would be awesome. So, like, we could use Tunic to throw the Chokeslam here. We could throw the Golden Sun for 7. Like, I don't know. This is a really weird hand. The funny part is if I do... Yo! Let's go! Gray becoming a member. Let's go, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it, brother. I will say the line. Just give me a minute. Let's figure out this hand first. I also haven't done it in a long time, so I feel a lot of pressure. I think we're just using Tunic to throw Chokeslam and keeping the Test of Strength here, right? Like, that's just the play. Because I really don't want to waste the Golden Sun here. I can hear Carly giggling in there. Carly said your fans want you to say it. I will say it. So, Carly thinks it's the funniest thing in the world when there was a vampires deck back in Pioneer that I used to play that was really good in Magic. Carly always used to say, "I want to suck your blood," all the time. She used to say that all the time. And then I said it one time and she was like, "Oh my gosh, like you're really good at that." And so now like she wanted me to say that all the time. So for 6 months, I walked around going, "I want to suck your blood," to everyone with like the voice and everything. It was super cringe. I was expecting to say that and like viewer count just like fall off a hill. Like, all right, so we went 4 cards into pitch stack. Let's go Trounce Thing, Golden Sun. We'll have them in the same hand. That's 5 and 6. I don't even think I put Pummels in this matchup, do I? I have to go look and see at the matchups here. I can't remember. In Dash.io, we do not have Pummels. So we run we run 60 in Dash.io. So we're looking at like a clean swap. A clean swap back for 6. Ew, hiss. Let's block 6. We win with a boulder drop. You love to see it. Viewers went up by 2. Can dies of cringe. Somebody said, where's the unsubscribe button? Bro, y'all kill me. Hot dogs filled with garlic cream and vampires. Oh, dude, y'all crack me up. Okay, dissolving shield. So let's see. What did we just do last turn? I'm sorry. We just went 5 and 6 last turn. We went 5 and 6 back into the deck. So we have Sink as our first card. We have a Spinal Crush in our first hand, and then we have Trounce Golden Sun. Vampire cosplay. Vampire cosplay night all in an accent. Is that what? Is that? I mean, listen. I am not one to deny the people what they want. If that's what everybody wanted to see for the cosplay stream, then I would be down to do it. And then we can do a pirate cosplay. What does this look like? Is the headband not enough for everybody? Let's just throw CNC at him. If they throw the pistol at us, we'll just take the pistol. They did not throw the pistol at me. Then why did they boost? We don't have Tunic up, unfortunately, so like this doesn't like threaten pummel here. Gotta keep the headband. Gotta keep the headband while it's all going on. Okay, listen, I'm down to wear the headband and like be a vampire one night. Like I'd even have like Carly do like the white makeup that vampires do and stuff. Like if that's like the route we wanted to go. Because like technically we hit the sub goal for like the cosplay stream and I haven't like had enough time to put it together because like we were out of town. I've been traveling for work. There's just been a lot going on. We can do a Wednesday night Fortnite pirate stream or something. Now that would actually be, awesome. Like that's like a really fun idea. We should just like do a pirate stream one night where we talk like pirates all night. That like we can just play Sea of Thieves one Wednesday night and just talk like pirates all night. You'd be Count Clashula? Oh my god, that's amazing. Well, that's totally going to be the name of the stream. 100%. We're just going to be Count Clashula. That's the stream. Like vampire stream, vampire cosplay stream, and it's going to be Count Clashula. Hell yeah. What a name. DJ Shaz with the name. Yeah, we actually get a cosplay stream. So I told Carly that I was going to buy a horse costume. Like that I was going to like buy a horse costume and like paint it gold and like be Victor. Like where it like looks like I'm sitting on the horse. I thought that would be fun. So that's card number 7. Debilitate is card number 7 back into pitch deck. I'm like really having to like hyper focus. You should paint yourself. Oh, sorry, I read that already. Vincent? Oh, so when we play, if we do a vampire stream, we need to be Vincent. Actually, you know what? I'm totally in for that. That's like, bro, that's a great idea, fam. I won't even run from that, dude. That's a fantastic idea. Making me give you equipment? Dude, that's like lame. If they want to undo their last action, deal. So what is this going to be for 9? And then let's give the sink below. We will not sink anything here. I'm so lost in this game as well. Is this like a Turtle Dash IO deck? Yeah, like the Dash IO deck has not attacked yet. And I really, like, I don't know what's going on right now. Since we have a gold, we'll just give it the shield. It's fine. Like, I really don't know, like, if, like, maybe Dashio's, like, trying to set up, like, some bigger turns here. Really? Gotta hate that. I guess I'm gonna give you the civic steps here. I hate the, like, double T-bone. So we're gonna take the first, like, 3 pistol shots here, I think. It's also worth noting that we're 7 cards into pitch stack. Not that pitch stack really matters. Like, doesn't really matter. Because our opponent's, like, our opponent is like 100% just trying to like we're just trying to like not die here basically. And I think we have to take some of the pistol shots here. We'll go to 32 to be able to throw CNC at them, because throwing CNC forces 2 cards out of their hand. They already gave me a lot of equipment. Now, technically, they could give me 1 card in the plating, break the Teclo Pounder here, but I don't know if that's worth it for them. Just depends on what their hand looks like, I guess. Also, how's it already 9 o'clock? I feel like, I don't know. Feels like time has been flying by when I'm streaming recently. Oh, I need to pop my back. I can feel it. Oh. All right, so we're 32, and they're almost halfway through their deck, and this is like forcing 2 cards out of their hand, or it's going to force like basically what's left of their equipment. Now we are out of equipment here some. Are they just taking 3? What? Okay, I'm very confused by like that decision point right there. Double trounce is wild also. What is this for, like 10? I mean, yeah, I guess let's just block 9. Like, I technically have to do this now if I'm going to. And we win the disable. Nice. Convection amplifier off the top. We win the second one, which means we get to throw disable for 11. Oh, they had a boom grenade in play? I must have missed the boom grenade somewhere. We getting old, homie? Dude, I felt that though. I laughingly told my mom the other day. I said, listen, you know, I'm gonna be 30 soon. And she was like, I like thought my mom was gonna smack me. Like, it was pretty funny. And we get to come in for 11. So a lot of value here in our turn. No like real crush effect here, but still we're coming in for 11. I think our opponent will probably want to block, which I'm very happy about because I think it's wrong for them to block here, but you love to see it. So the trounce, we went... Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I think we're 11 cards in, but I'm not even going to keep track anymore. Like, it doesn't matter. Dude, you're not old? I mean, listen, I think most people like tell me I'm not old when I make comments like that. It's mostly like just for the memes and the jokes, but sometimes I feel like I'm getting pretty old, man. I won't lie to you. Like, sometimes I'm just like sitting around and like my body just hurts. Oh, the heist hit. That's why he got back the boom grenade. That was the problem. So the heist, I was talking, the heist was worth breaking the gauntlets for, 100%. 100% worth breaking the gauntlets for there. That was the problem there. Harrison said, bro, I'm 27 and I feel old AF. Dude, I'm 27, man. I'm going to be 28 in June. It's crazy. I just turned 27, but I've worked for 40 years. Dude, I slip. Like right here. Right here. Felt that like right in the feels. Y'all can't see me pointing in my chest. I just realized. But man, it's there, brother. Man, it's there. We're going to crown away our arsenal. We're going to try and keep 2 cards here. If I'm able to keep Cranial Crush and Chokeslam, we can throw 8 at our opponent here. Is that the last high octane? No, there's one more. No, they boosted over it, so it is the last high octane. Think heist hitting loses you the game. Oh, they got the convection amplifier back. Well, no, they played it off the top of the deck, didn't they? Thought they played it off the top of the deck, didn't they? I mean, I could very well be mistaken here, but I thought they played it off the top. 27 in June? Just 1 year older than you? Dude, are you 26, silly, I take it? Or are you gonna be 27 in June? Is that what you're saying? Like you're gonna be 27 in June? They played the boom grenade off the top. So they played boom grenade off the top, and then they got the convection amplifier back, which is 2 dominates. If they're able to dominate with the maximum velocity, then like we're in a bad spot. If you lose, just blame chat, bro. I'm not gonna blame chat. I'm not gonna blame chat. That's like, no, I'm still like trying to focus and pay attention here. Like I have pretty much been in a spot my entire time I've been streaming where I am okay sacrificing some wins to talk to you guys and hang out, because I have a lot of fun. I mean, we're just like, it's life at this point, right? Like we're literally just blocking. It feels wrong, but like we're literally just blocking from here on out, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be 27. Okay, so your birthday's the 21st. Mine is the 1st. Mine it's the very first day of June. The stream seems chill. Yeah, I mean, Evan, I hope that's the vibe that everyone gets, because I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, I stream because I love the community and because I love Flesh and Blood. Like, that's what I tell everybody, man. Like, wholeheartedly and honestly, like, I stream first and foremost because I love the community and because I love Flesh and Blood. But like, I am also trying to get better and win more games. Like 100%. Like, I'm all about like trying to get better and win and be a better player. Like the goal for me is to qualify for the PT. I qualified for the PT one time playing Magic, and I've always wanted to go back to like that Pro Tour, like pro style like level. And I've not been able to do it in Flesh and Blood. So that's always the goal. June squad, let's go. Represent. Millers would actually be insane in this matchup. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So is this worth giving civic steps here? Probably not, right? I mean, we're really just going to take 8 and go to 14. This is tough. Oh, thanks, Aaron. I appreciate that, man. I hope I qualify for the PT. I was like, it'd be pretty defeating after a while to like just kind of feel like I can't make it at a certain point. But I mean, I don't know, like coming in second to ProQuest Plus a couple weekends ago, I've come in second at like, I think I've come in second at like 4 ProQuests like over the last like 2 years. Like it feels like it happens to me once every season. I came in second the other day. Like, I feel like I've been, like, on a pretty good run lately, and I'm just, like, I'm trying to get over the top of that hill, and I just can't quite get there yet. Yeah, I was pretty surprised there was no follow-up to the Spark there, if that's what you mean. I was also very surprised by that. I mean, we just kind of have to hope that it's not Boom Grenade off the top at this point. We should see how many Boom Grenades there are. It's one of the things I actually seriously enjoy about playing on tabletop is that like you can just search through the graveyard and stuff to see what's there. There's actually still quite a few boom grenades, unless my opponent's just not on a lot of them. I think we're going to take 2 here. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to block 6. I want to hold out that there might be something better I can block here, and there's less damage they can push through here, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's correct. Riptide is actually not in a bad spot. Qualified for the Magic thing, too. Don't remember what it was. My friend let me use his Heliod deck. Well, he took Dredge. Friend came down to me, and I gave him the invite. I took the prizing. Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. Hey, I made the top 8 at my local ProQuest on Victor. No, dude, I did not know that, Havoc. Dude, congrats, man. That's super exciting. God, this is so bad. I feel like I have to take... I feel like I have to take this, but, like, it just feels so wrong. I honestly think that, like, the Convection Amplifier play might have, like, me not blocking out the heist might have actually cost me this game. Okay, so it's just the symbiosis shot, which means I go to 9. I mean, I'm hopeful that, like, he can't cross the finish line from here. This Rouse is not going to help. We're probably just going to sink the first thing we can to tuck it away, right? Block disable. And then we're going to play sink, put the Rouse on the bottom because we'd rather see a 3 block. We're also trying to get back around to clash cards if we can, which shouldn't be too far from coming up. Andrew killed me. Prisoner who beat Mar at the Battle Harden. Oh, wow. Okay. So you were 5-0 going into top 8, and then you lost in the... You were 5-0 in Swiss and then lost in the first round of top 8. Dude, 5-0 at a ProQuest, though. I mean, that's still good, though, man. Like, that's awesome. Hey, what's up, Electrum? How are you, buddy? It's going. I think, like, there's, like... I think I've got some work to do, but I think it's going. We're working on it here. So Coco, I think Savannah, I think you said earlier. I'm trying to remember names, but I can't remember. So ProQuest happen twice a year. We have ProQuest season twice a year. To ProQuest season, like ProQuest happen twice a year. So we have 2 ProQuest seasons. We have one at the beginning of the year normally and one at the end of the year, and that's because there's 2 Pro Tours every year. And so like there's a ProQuest season for every like Pro Tour there is during the year for people to qualify for. I mean, we're probably just supposed to throw this here. I could like crack a gold to like try and cycle an extra card here. Yeah, we've only got to get through like this hand and then one more. Like, we've only got to get through like this hand and like one more like scary hand. I'm worried that being at 7 with a Teklo Pounder, that my opponent can actually just use the convection amplifier to like dominate me out the rest of the game here. I'm pretty worried that that's how this is going to end because of my mistake in not blocking well. Playing Victor, previous problems so far, but blast. Dude, that's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying playing Victor. He's by far my favorite hero right now. Yeah, the Trounce should become like, I think we're probably still like 2 or 3 hands away from the Trounce, right? Oh god, these Rouses are so bad. Victor 2, but I lost to Connor Bryan on Aelia. He talked about it on the Runaways. He talked about it on the Runaways podcast. Well, dude, I mean, it sounds like if he's a runaway, man, he's got to be pretty good. But congrats on top 8ing last week, man. That's awesome. I should try Riptide, bro. So I don't know if you remember, but like we went through a period where like I was playing Riptide pretty actively on the stream. Like we played Riptide multiple times on stream, and just like the deck was a great time. But like I initially stopped playing it because it was so bad into all the Guardian meta. There were so many Guardian decks in the meta. Like I just kind of stopped playing it. God, please tell me that it's all blues from here and you can't close the game out. What, sorry, John, did you ask a question that I missed somewhere along the way? Would you ever sideboard out Rouse? So I think that cutting Rouse, like with the way the deck is set up, is like kind of not functional because like we have 33 blues in the deck. And I think... Oh, no. Sag. Well played for my opponent. So we wholeheartedly like just lost a game there that I shouldn't have lost. Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to the fact that like, what they sent at me had an on hit there, and we lost because of it. Big Sag. That's a big Sag moment there. Yeah, dude. Dude, that's yeah. Love to hear your own thoughts on playing Tunic when you play it. If you ever play, yeah. So I have a tech plating list and a Tunic list right now at Electrum that I'm playing, that I'm working on, and I've really been on the I've really been on the Tunic plan lately. I think that Tunic is like just like really like I think Tunic is just like better, if I'm being honest. I don't know, like it just like Tunic just feels better with like being able to play Pummel, and like I think Tunic is better for the metagame right now. Played against Dashio. We went first or second. I think I went first. I can't remember. We lost. I blocked incorrectly, and it cost me the game. Blocking with equipment gives us the dub. All right. I missed a game somewhere. So I've got in the stream that I'm 4-1, but I've only got 4 games in the chat. Tekla's gonna be miserable, dude. Tekla's gonna be miserable. Yeah, every time you're able to like throw a 3-for-8 with 2 cards, it's broken, dude. It's absolutely broken. How do you utilize Tunic? Is there anything other than Pummel that you play that you couldn't play with plating? So the short answer is no. Like honestly, the short answer is no. But I think that the correct answer is that like you get so much value out of being able to play 2 card 8s. Like chokes, like so you can. Tunic enables you to play Pummel so much more conveniently is the number one reason to play Tunic. The other reason is that it also gives you the ability to throw like, you don't have to have like a surge to be able to like win a trounce and throw a spinal or a disable. And on top of that, being able to throw 3-for-8s with 1 card is really good, and you don't always have the surge, but Tunic is like very consistent when it comes around. And so that's the number one reason. But like, from that standpoint, I don't hate tectonic plating. Like literally, I have a tectonic plating list that I'm working on right now that does not even play Pummel, because if you're playing Pummel, you should be on Tunic, in my opinion. Like just straight up, you should just be on Tunic, in my opinion. Like that's exactly what I think. Play I just said is big value. Can't get unless you were over pitching like that with plating. Yeah, no, absolutely. 100%. Like completely agree with Sam's take right there. Yeah. So does anybody remember what my 5 games were against tonight by any chance? So real quick, I just want to fill this out before we keep playing here. I've got the sheet up right now. I have an Aelia. Oh, no, I do have it up here. It was the Azuri. I played Azuri, Aelia, the Victor Mirror, another Aelia, and then Dashio. Never mind. I have the games on there. Shoo! Never mind. I mean, I'm not saying that it's bad with plating, but I think that, like, there are better cards you could be playing over Pummel if you're playing plating. Like, I think if you're going to play Pummels, you should just be on Tunic. Like, honestly, I think that's, like, the number one answer. In my opinion. Like, I think that's, like, the best thing you can be doing, personally. Yeah, no, absolutely, dude. Happy to share. Absolutely happy to share. Like, the one thing that I have to say is, like, there's a lot of matchups, like, where that extra block goes a long way. Aelia. Okay. I don't know what just happened right there. Aelia is a good example. That extra block on tectonic plating goes a long way in Aelia. Goes a long way against Katsu. Goes a long way against Bolton. Bolton's a matchup that, like, Victor struggles into. So, like, I enjoy tech plating for that reasoning. Against Rhar, we want to go first. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, the number one reason to play Tunic is to play Pummel, in my opinion. Like, 100%. I think that's the number one reason to do it. Yes, tech plating is also very good in a Brute, 100%. 100%. Against Rhar, we take out Zealous, we take out Outmuscle, we take out Trounces. Sync Belows are not great in this matchup, but it's better than trying to Arsenal a Trounce. So, yeah.
Let's freaking go. You love to see it.
Our opponent said that this is the first time with their deck, so the first time playing Rhar, so they're apologizing if it feels like it's a little awkward for them. Wow, this hand is not good. We're going to Arsenal the Sink below here. Ugh, we did not draw blue. Yeah, we have AB2 in this list. Yo, let's go. E-Man112, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, brother. Thanks for hanging out tonight. We got 3 questions we ask everybody, and I forgot to ask earlier, and man, let me tell you that everybody jumped down my throat for it, and I'm very glad they did. We got 3 questions we ask everybody. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me a little bit about yourself, man. I want to learn more about you. Dude, won an armory? Let's go. What were you playing? What were you playing, Joseph? So, I love Sledge. Dude, stop intimidating the freaking block cards, bro. All right, didn't matter. They have 2 cards. It just didn't matter. What the freak? I mean, it doesn't matter. We have the sink below, but still, like, still it feels bad. Still it feels bad for me, though. Oh, you got Joseph into Fab? Let's go, dude. What a win. Using your list without the CNC? Well, dude, man, congrats, man. Like, congrats on winning an armory, brother. That's exciting. We're going to swing the hammer. I'm just going to pitch the Titan, the Test of Strength. I'm not keeping it in my hand here. I don't know. That's exactly why Rhar is good. 100%. Could not agree with you more. Yeah, dude, Sync was huge. What did Sync save right there? What was that for 14? 4, 8, 11, 14. And literally, Sync just saved 11 points right there. I like throwing this. Yeah, we're 2 cards in the pitch deck. What are these all red hands? What's up with all these barraging beatdowns? That's 3. Please take my blue. Please take my blue. Please take my blue. Oh, you're not gonna, oh. Okay. Sure. That's, okay. Yeah. Sure. I assume there was intimidation coming there. We'll throw a choke slam at him in case it's a BRB. In case it's a BRB. Yeah, that was not great. That was not great. Gotta go play some video games. Dude, Havoc, thanks for hanging out, man. Love you too, brother. Have a good night, man. If that was stacked. Dude, that would have been so much damage, Dub. Like, that and Show No Mercy is absolutely insane. Show No Mercy and, like, Respite. Is that like a thing Rhinos are doing now? It's like a thing they're doing? AB2 rather than AB3 or just forsaking. So I'm going to be completely real with you guys for a second. Oh, is this the same Aelia we played? Oh, this is the same Aelia we played. That's why you said Goodies Aelia is showing. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna be 100% real with you guys. I have a play set of foil Oasis Respites in my binder every time we go to a ProQuest. Because if there are like 2 or 3 Kanos in the room, I am going to immediately, and I cannot stress this enough, immediately put them in my sideboard. I already have like a plan for what I cut and what I change and everything else. Yeah, so like I 100% bring those in. So I have AB2 instead of AB3 in the matchup because AB2 with Oasis Respites, AB2 with Respites is good enough to beat 9 out of 10 Kanos. Now, if you're playing like if you're like the Majin Bay of Kanos, like if you're truly like the 1% of Kanos, it's not going to save me. But against a lot of Kanos, it will. So that's why I have that in the deck for the like. That's why I have them there for that reason specifically. Can I seriously not play the Rouse here, bro? That is like major depresso. That is major depresso, fam. Yeah, break the glass instead of Kano, 100%. Emmanuel Corpse Ortiz.
Let's freaking
Yo.
go.
The Franz A. The Franza? I don't know. I'm saying that right. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight on Twitch. 3 questions we ask everybody. What's your name? What got you to Fab? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? All right. Got in the game from the Sam dude that sometimes says smart stuff. Favorite hot dog toppings are bacon, grilled onions, raw onions, mustard, and on occasion just some chili and cheese. So I'm intrigued that you like raw onions and you like cooked onions, like grilled onions. That's interesting to me. I am intrigued by that decision. Hey, Fort, what's up, dude? I run AB2 and All My Go Again when they see AB2 and start stacking, so I start smacking. So I also run All My Go Again cards. I have Outmuscle, Zealous, and Rouse in the deck, like, for that matchup. I just also bring in Respites when I play against Kano. 100%. Yeah, not being able to throw the Rouse there is extremely sad, Kevin. 100%. What? I really don't know what happened to my opponent right there. That was really weird. They just said okay. Like, even if they still could have, like, pitched a red and Tunic to throw a claw at me for 5. Like, that was a sheer frustration pass, I think, honestly. Friend said, don't worry about Kano. Played Majin round 2. Dude, I felt that. I felt that, eh? I felt that. Looking at my current list, I would cut, if you were playing Respite, I would cut one, I would cut one of the Outmuscles. I would cut one of the Pummels. And then if you have no prisms in your room, I would cut Time Skippers. If you have no dashes in the room, I would cut the Rampart. And if I was forced to keep those cards because I wanted them for the matchups and I was going to cut a different card, it'd probably be a Sync below and play 2 Syncs if I had to guess. That's probably what I would do. I have to prep for ProQuest and the Victor matchup is the hard set. Yeah, I'm down to play that one. Yeah, I also think Goody is very new to the game. Slip 100%. So yeah, that's like, yeah. I think that my opponent is very new to the game. 100%. It's kind of weird that, like, the best thing this hand does is throw Macho Grande. Yeah, I think that's just like what we're doing here. But yeah, I'm down to play one after this. We probably got time for one more after this tonight. So yeah, definitely down for that. Lots of prisms, then you definitely want Time Skippers. So Christian, like, I enjoyed... You definitely should have played the Fate for Seam first from your hand. That was a wild choice, brother. But... Oh, excuse me, 1 second. Oh. Time Skippers is definitely worth in that matchup, in my opinion. But I'm really on the fence about playing Double Hammer. Like, Double Hammer would seem like more of a meme than anything. So I was doing the math, and if you have Tunic up, there are 35 cards in your deck that you're actually able to throw if you have a 4-card hand. So you're actually able to, like, give a popper, take some damage from an angel, and then keep 3 cards in hand, and then, like, have a card in your arsenal that's a 4 for 6, a 4 for 8, or is a Go Again card, or a Command and Conquer, and that gives you access to 35 cards. I think I'm just going to take 6 and go 5 Go Again into CNC Pummel here. But yeah, you should, I think if you are playing Victor and you are expecting there to be any prisms at your metagame, you should 1 billion% be on Time Skippers, but Double Hammer's too much of a meme, I think. Yeah, dude, like back-to-back CNC Pummels like this is insane. And the fact that, like, my opponent only threw 6 at me means that I get to also throw another, like, I get to go 5 Go Again into CNC Pummel. So it's a 15-point turn off of 5 cards with Disruption. Like, Tunic value insane this turn. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I probably would have just blocked 6 and then made a surge and thrown the CNC there, if like that might have been my play. I don't know. Like, it really depends. Dude, Deathmatch Arena is something else. Deathmatch Arena to be able to stop the Prism, like, to stop Library is wild, bro. Like, nuts. Also, like, I've just been getting rickrolled by Prisms. Like, I'm getting beat by Prisms that aren't even playing Library against me. Hey, Jason, what's up, dude? Jason, get out of here with that trash. I played against that at Battlehard in Atlanta, bro. It's like a 5% matchup, if it's even that much. I don't even think it's that much. We're gonna play Sink Below, and I don't think we're gonna bottom this, I guess. I don't know. And then whatever they do next, we'll block with the shield here. I mean, we can just block 2, take 6, and throw 10 at them. Like, we're so far ahead, and like, again, like, I don't mean this like rude. Like, my opponent's new to the game, and I'm very glad that new people are getting into the game, but like I don't know, I'm kind of asleep at the wheel this game. Like, I'm not counting pitch stack. We're not counting anything this game. Medium reward? I mean, yeah, like, that was fine. Like, I don't know, it was fine. Not the first time I've heard double hammer. Ball in the Prism, playing AV1 with gloves. So, yeah, I'm playing Time Skippers. I'm playing gloves. I'm playing Null Rune gloves, Balance of Justice, because, like, the balance helps filter a lot. I was playing Crown of Providence on Tuesday night, which Dub was actually nice enough to tell me was, like, just flat wrong. He was like, why are you doing that? Like, that's terrible. Like, not that it's actually terrible, but like, balance is better. And so like, now I'm running Time Skippers. I'm running Null Rune gloves, Tunic, Balance of Justice, Titan's Fist, and Aura Magus into Prism. Nice enough to tell you? No, dude, listen, I appreciate you telling me, man. Only thing stopping Balance of Justice is the price on it. Dude, like, this is what always happened, man. Like, this is what always happens, bro. Like, all those cards, like, just spike in price. It's, like, always what happens. Like especially, like new cards. Like, it don't get me wrong. It's weird because, like, LSS just keeps coming out with, like, more cards that are, like, staples of the metagame. And it's like, oh, you need to play this card. You need to play this card. And it's, like, it's a generic headpiece that's cracked. Like, of course, it's going to be expensive. It's going to be more expensive than I think anybody wants to pay for it. Excuse me. And Team Adete. Let's crack balance here. Oh no. So I'm actually just going to, we're just gonna block gauntlets to like save some life here, and then I'm just gonna pummel the hammer and go for the win here. Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna pummel the hammer to win. We're so far ahead here, I think. And Soraya, did I miss something there about the Soraya? Are you talking about because I can balance off of the Soraya? Is that what you meant? That like I can use the Balance of Justice off of Soraya? Because that's 100% the case. And that's like, I think like what Dub was trying to point out to me is that there are multiple times when you can use balance to like correct your hand as opposed to needing an arsenal to try to like keep up with what you want to be doing there. Heyo. It's your boy, Hot Dog Water. Oh, no. Dang it. I was kind of hoping that in the game. How many pummels do we have left? None? Hiss. Means we're going to have to, like, try and, like, win the game. I mean, this hand seems good. We can just throw Cranial Crush at him. Bonk him. My opponent rolled his cap skins and just passed. That's funny. I commend them for being funny there. Mentioned about Tome. I also mentioned, oh yeah, it's another good situation to do it. So Dub, I don't really think we're getting trolled. Like I think that like my opponent's just new. They apologized to me before the game about being new. like about like being new to this deck. So like, and somebody pointed out to me that this is the Aelia we played a few minutes ago that was like making some like pretty inexperienced plays. Is this literally another hand that doesn't rouse? We're just gonna give the sync here, I think. Yeah, we can just give the sync here. I think that's fine. Prices were so cheap on the L's for heavy hitters to close release. Yeah, so I picked up a Balance of Justice for $50 on day one at pre-release. At pre-release, I picked up a Balance of Justice for $50. Now, to be fair, like, they were selling for $60. The guy got a good deal, but I also got a Balance for $50. Like, it was sweet for me. In a sideboard slot, I just got to be psychic with my Crown of Providence plays. I like that. I mean, listen, man, like, sometimes it's a real thing. Sometimes people can't afford cards. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like, you should never make bad financial decisions over a card game. At the end of the day, guys, it's a hobby. You know what I mean? Like, we're all playing to have fun and hang out. Like, it's a hobby at the end of the day. Now, like, I say that as someone who's made my fair share of bad financial decisions about card games, so take it from somebody who's been there. I mean, a pretty good deal at 87 is not bad. Oh, you opened one at the world premiere? That's actually, like, really cool. I'm really sad we don't have any gold. Like, we haven't, like... So if we go to 16, I can literally just throw Disable. There's no way to, like, overpower this, right? Yeah, we're just going to go to 16, throw Disable, Arsenal to E-Strike. I mean, I guess I could technically... No, we can end the game here, right? That's just wrong. Because we get to go 5 go again, and then we get to throw 7. What? I guess it doesn't end the game, but it gets Tunic here. Dude, Rip Olympia players next set is Truth, though. That's the truth, though. I don't think it's E-Strike Fist here, right? It's E-Strike into Golden Sun to, like, try and, like it takes every card out of my opponent's hand and gives me their Tunic here. So, like, I think that's pretty good for us. I'm surprised that my opponent's new to the game and they're playing Request Undo CC, honestly. Game 1 of the Ghost. Trade my Magic for 3 boxes. Cracked a cold foil balance. Oh, dude, you opened a cold foil balance? Let's go. Talk about a real W. I thought my opponent had a no block, but they have a 3 block. Sag. Rip me. Like, these hands are... We need a hand that ends the game. This only blocks for 7. So you're still dead? I don't know what they were doing there on the blocking, but yeah, I don't know. Like, my opponent definitely seems new to the game. The price swings are like pretty, like, they are pretty outrageous sometimes. I do agree with that. We went first into Rhar. Sorry, 1 second here. Let me jot this down. New player definitely did not understand their role in the matchup. Think that's the best thing we can put right there. Oh, all right. See, Kevin, thanks for hanging out tonight, man. The price swings are crazy, though. Like, dude, like, the price swings are crazy sometimes. So, like, the game has a pretty cheap, like, barrier to entry for, like, casual players, in my opinion. Like, most games do, but, like, Flesh and Blood for, like, a competitive person has a very high, like, cost barrier to get into the game. Just because of, like, all the L's and all the random things you have to buy. Like, CNCs are so expensive, Tunic's so expensive, like, and, like, LSS has done a good job of, like, trying to reprint stuff, but, like, some of this stuff is just so expensive. It's just, like, a very high, like, cost to get into the game. Yeah, I mean, like, I think they banned it for a reason, if I'm being honest, Electrum. I think that's, like, 100%, like, they're, like, they know what's coming and they made that, like, to pick. They made that decision, I think, wisely there. I think they banned it to bring elements back. Yeah, they're going to bring elements back 100%. 100%. Yeah, no, that was I think that was a really good play, Christian. Like, I think that being able to throw like 12 at my opponent was like the better play there. But I definitely understand why you were thinking like block 3, like go again into hammer. Also, who wanted to play a game? Somebody wanted to play a game before, like, we're going to call it a night after this next one. Who was that? I'm sorry, I forgot already. Should I buy these if I win an armory? If I want to win armory? Should you buy what? Should you buy what, Rat? Just to make sure I understand what you're asking. All right, Fort, let's do it. Let's see. Looking for Fort. And we're going to be... Oh, dude, I always do that there. I always do that, bro. In the wrong section. We're in request undo CC, by the way. If you want to win an armory, I mean, it depends on who's at your armory, to be honest. But if you just want to win an armory, like if that's like your like goal is to like trying to win an armory, against Dory, we want to go second. All right, good luck, Fort. But like if your goal is to like try and win an armory, like on like a local event level, dude, I'm so sorry, Aaron. I know we talked about the rematch, man, and I completely forgot. Dude, I'm so sorry, Aaron. I completely forgot about that, dude. Let's definitely play, though, next time I'm on and we're playing, for sure, man. I'd love to. I'm so sorry, brother. But I think Arachne is a tough deck. Like, I think there's a lot of practice that needs to be had with Arachne. And I also think that, like, we run everything but Sync Belows, and we also run the Nothos in this matchup, by the way. But I think that to win, like, you don't need to buy Enlightened Strikes and CNCs to win on like a smaller level. In my opinion, anyway, I don't think so. I don't think you need those cards to win on like a local level. You want an armory on Pummelkatsu? That's amazing. How often do I stream? Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa. Sorry, I don't know what just happened there. That was weird. So I stream most weeks. Well, I post, for what it's worth, I post my streaming schedule every week in my Discord. So if you want to hang out with a lot of cool people and you want to be in the Discord, you can hit !Discord. Or if you're on YouTube, it's in the description below. This hand feels really bad. I think we're supposed to just Arsenal, like throw the hammer in Arsenal, which is like a really weird decision to make. I don't know. But I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and occasionally on the weekends. It depends on what it's looking like. But every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday pretty consistently is what I'm looking at. I won't be live this coming Monday because Carly and I are going to a musical on Monday night. But I will be live on Saturday. I haven't got to talk about this yet. So if you guys don't know who TCG Talk is, you guys should check him out. TCG Talk is awesome. I am playing TCG Talk, and his name's Dylan. We're having a streamers showdown on Saturday, 1 o'clock Eastern time. So if you guys aren't playing in a ProQuest and you want to come hang out, come chill with us. We're going to be playing. It's going to be a good time. I'm excited about it. Zealous is our first card. So Zealous is our first card in a pitch deck, and we're 2 cards in a pitch deck. What's the best way to support you? Evan, well, one, I really appreciate you asking that question, like wholeheartedly. That means a lot. The best way to support me is on Twitch or YouTube. You can be a subscriber on Twitch. You can become a member on YouTube. They're like one-time things or they're recurring things like monthly if you want to do something like that. You can also hit !Donate in the chat anytime you want, and you can donate to the stream. That comes straight to me. Like, it doesn't, no cuts get taken out from like YouTube or Twitch or anything. But I would say that the best way to support me is like by being a YouTube member or by being a subscriber on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch and you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Prime sub every month. And whether that's on me or whether you want to use it on another creator, I think there's a lot of great people in the community who like, damn, that really sucks. There's a lot of great people in the community who would like thoroughly enjoy like your support by having that one way or another. But I really appreciate you asking that, man. 100%. That means a lot. I've been locked out of big hydrates. Did I set it? I think I set it to where somebody can only do so many in one stream. I might have honestly done that, bro. Wholeheartedly, I might have done that.
Who did you lock out?
I didn't lock anybody out on purpose, but like I set it to where you could only big hydrate so many times, I think. So right now, I really don't want to give up the trounce. This is really weird. I'm sorry, Slip. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that I have a boulder drop on top. This is going to sound really weird. I think I'm going to block 6. Take 3, go to 34. And then on our turn, I'm going to pass. A card like Trounce might be able to get us back into this game. Slip, I will get a big hydrate for you before we leave, I promise. I promise I'll get a big hydrate before we leave, brother. We really need to win this Trounce. Damn. All right, well, we made a play that I thought would like try to get us back into the game, and man, we are getting torn to shreds right now. So if we go to 29 and then take 3 and go to 26 to throw 13 at our opponent, I think we have to. We have to play offense here. I've wanted to spam big hydrate. What am I going to spam my points for? Listen, we will get a big hydrate before we leave. Dude, let's go. Zorby with a big hydrate. And we got a couple of regular hydrates. We will get a big hydrate. I've got it. I've got water sitting over here. We will do it before I leave tonight, before we wrap up the stream tonight. I really do not like going down this early. Also, we've lost. Like, we've tied 2 trounces, which, like, against, like, the composition of, like, the hero we're playing against, like, it's pretty unlikely that kind of stuff happens. That's the thing that I'll tell you about Victor. Like, if you're new to the game and you're wanting to learn more about Victor, is like when you're losing clashes, you're probably not having a very good game. Wholeheartedly, it's the best thing I could give you. All right. We're getting a big hydrate here. Slip was locked out on accident, apparently. I'll have to go back and look at that. I think I am going to increase the price on big hydrates, because, like, I feel like y'all drown me some streams. Oh, I mean, I'm going to play it here. Might have a reaction, but I'm definitely going to play it regardless. The Stillblade Shunt? I mean, that's fine. He covers it up, but we took every card out of their hand. So now we need a good aggressive hand, which this is not. This is a tough scene. I think we want to Arsenal the Spinal Crush here and just put the Test of Strength back into the deck. If we're able to, like, somehow come back and win this game, I think it's going to be a real good testament to, like, actually just, like, how much value the Victor deck can get. Let's block here. Let's just block with the Test of Strength here. Wow. Seriously? That is, like, bad news bears. We have yet to win a clash. We have clashed 3 times now, and we have yet to win one. So we're going to swing the hammer for 4 here. Big hydrate. Has LSS printed a specialized weapon in an expansion slot? I mean, we had Luminaris, right? Like, it wasn't actually a spec, but it was an expansion slot in... Was it an expansion slot? Or no, it was just in Dustal Dawn, wasn't it? Yeah, these clashes have been really bad. But that's okay. We're not giving up yet. We're gonna win this clash. I can feel it. Big hydrate right here. Oh, yeah. Woo. Come on, let's win a clash. Yeah, baby. You'll love to see it. Oh, no. Oh, that's so bad. He gets to go get a glint here. Ugh. Yeah, no, Ogre, I 100% agree. Like, that's, God, excuse me, that's this matchup to a T. Could not agree with you more. Could not agree with you more. Like, we need things to go well for us here. It was in heavy hitters. Yeah, no, the majestic Luminars, that's from heavy hitters, right? Yeah, and it's the one that 6 Dominite. Yeah, we gotta take 3 here, unfortunately. But yeah, like, I think that was an expansion slot. Yeah, other than that, how was the play, Mrs. Lincoln, is 100% correct. This does not feel very good. I am going to throw this at my opponent because I think we could definitely be representing Pummel here. With the Tunic being up, I think we're making... Oh, God. I think we're making our opponent think a little bit here. Down 13 points early. We have one test of strength, tie a test of strength, and tied on 2 trounces. Now, I actually really like the use of like all the 3-for-7s and 2-for-6s that my opponent has in their deck here, because they're good at shutting down out muscle, and they're also really good at like tying random clashes, which is something that like Dory really struggles with against Victor. So like I actually like kind of really like the additions of those cards specifically. All right, so my opponent takes 2. We're down 11 points here. This hand is not good. Bro. I can't just take 4 here. Like, maybe I'm supposed to give up Crown here. I don't know. Like, if we draw into a blue, we're in a pretty good spot. I think I want to play the out muscle and then into the hammer here. It was an expansion slot. Seeming more and more like not it, which is sad. I wonder what Crush Confidence would look like in that spot. Interesting. Why? Like, don't get me wrong, Crush Confidence is a very good card, and like I'm not saying I don't like Crush Confidence, but like I think Out Muscle's like really good. That's like a card that's like really stood out to me as like a great card. So I'm curious to know why you don't like it. Yo, let's go. DJ Machabs? Hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here and hanging out with us tonight on Twitch. We got 3 questions we ask everybody when you're new to the channel. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me a little bit about yourself. All right. This is the trounce we win right here. I can feel it. I can feel it, chat. Let's go, Barry! You love to see it. This is also like an insanely good hand for us because like we can go Rouse into Zealous into Chokeslam. Probably finish off with the Hammer Arsenal to Chokeslam. Now our entire line of play changes here. Big Sag. Big Sag. We were hoping to keep that. Dude, if I'd have tied that one, man, I'd have been real sad. What's your meta look like, Ogre? I'm thinking to short KO a little bit. OM is great into Kano, but the Warriors, when they weren't running attacks without Dromai, it's a lot worse. No, I mean, that's like you're making very reasonable points. I can block Thunk. So, like, the problem here is that if I don't block this, he gets to hit me again. I have to block this. I could block Thunk and Chokeslam and go 6 go again into 6. I could block Thunk and Rouse, throw Chokeslam for 9.
No!
It's just best to block like this, right? I think this is just the best block we have here. Were you thinking block Rouse and Thunk there? So, was there a world where I could have... If my hand was Rouse and red Chokeslam, I couldn't have thrown the Rouse and the Chokeslam off of 2 cards, but I could have... We could have went Rouse into Hammer, Arsenal the Chokeslam. I kind of want to draw a card. With the gold. Like, I kind of think we need a card here to get a little bit lucky, if I'm being honest. It's a little aggressive, but... Kind of thinking we need an extra card here. Now we can throw Hammer for 6 and Arsenal to Rouse. I kind of like this here. Name is Charles. Ketchup Mayo. And I'm getting into the game. I'm the... Oh, from YouTube. Oh, dude, let's go. Battlehard Montreal? When is that? When is that? Yo, let's go, Eben. Thank you for becoming a member of the support tier. Dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. Means a whole bunch. Also, guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate you guys being here. Viewership has been, like, really, like we've been in, like, the 50s and 60s, and, like, for the first time on Monday night, we crossed over into the 70s between, like, the 3 platforms that I stream on. So thank you guys so much. Okay, so like, oh, it's right around the corner then. It's at the end of the month, like right before we have US Nationals, man. That's exciting, dude. I am excited for you. That sounds like a fun time, honestly. A lot of talented people here. Blah, blah, blah. Michael Fung was at the Pew Pew on Aelia. Dude, he was on Aelia. Interesting. He was playing Victor in Atlanta 2 weekends ago. He was very unhappy about it, but he was playing Victor nonetheless. We're going to take 3, and I'm going to go 7 go again into 10 overpower here. We only have the 1 test of strength left in the deck, and it's the one that we pitched. I mean, this hand's solid. We could also, if we wanted to get a little crazy here, on the edge here a little bit, on the edge here, could throw a Nothos for 6, Arsenal the Golden Sun, because we know that we can block pretty efficiently next turn and then keep our hand. Like, I don't know, it's not a bad line here. In New York City, our meta was KO, Viserai, Piki last weekend, and a menagerie of everything else. I mean, hey, all right, so, like, let's see, we were talking about... All right, sorry, I just want to make sure. Okay, so you don't like Outmuscle because of the meta. I mean, that's fair. Like, it is a very meta-dependent card. I mean, let's just swing the hammer here. Like, I think it's okay to just swing the hammer. But I get it. Like, Outmuscle is really good into Warriors, and I think Outmuscle also gives you a lot of, like, matchup points into Prism, and it did into Dromai. Maybe not as much anymore, but it did, for sure. We're going to block here, for sure. And then this is exactly the hand we wanted to block with. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd much rather keep the E-Strike there and, like, go 5 go again into 10 overpower here. But, like, this is still very good. The one problem we have here is that Fort has kept all of their equipment. Like, just been dynamoing us all game. Duality of playing a high rep deck. High reps means it's good, but people are attacking against you. Yeah, no, that's very true, Slip. 100%. That is extremely true. I mean, what does Crush Confidence play into? It's a 3 for 7, right? Crush Confidence is a 3 for 7 at red, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like Vic should be favored, but at least I think it's 50-50. So Raise an Army Kasai can be a real problem. Totally. 100%. 3 for 7, then it turns off hero powers. So, like, Crush Confidence has a pretty good text box into Dory, has a good text box into Katsu, has a good text box into KO, into Levia, into Bravo. What am I missing? Into Rhar. Man, maybe Crush Confidence is where we need to be. That is true. Hatchet Dory does just kind of like bully KO a little bit, I feel like. Definitely feel that way. I would like to be able to Arsenal the Pummel this turn if I can. Have we played 2 Pummels, or did we crowned it away earlier, I think, maybe? This is a very suspicious attack. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I'm very intrigued by their attack right there. I was debating giving them the civic steps there, honestly. Let's go ahead and fill out the beginning of this on the on my sheet here. Victor playing into Dorinthia. We go first or second? We went second into Dory? I think we went second into Dory. I can't remember off the top of my head. If anybody remembers we went first or second, please let me know. But I think it's just a better version of Humble, right? I mean, I don't know. Better is an interesting thought because, like, the idea that, like, you can, like, you know, like, Humble's an on hit, which is, like, I see what you're saying, though. I understand what you're going for. 100%. We went second. Thank you, Franz. I appreciate it. Went Katsu and Viscera to counter KO and Warrior. I mean, yeah, no, that makes sense. So, like, it's always really interesting to me to, like, see the heroes that are played, but, like, sometimes maybe, like, the lack of representation they have. So, like, do I want to block 6 and Arsenal the Pummel and wait on the last Command and Conquer? Or do I want to block 3, go to 14, swing the hammer, and then Arsenal the Pummel? I think we still want to be applying pressure here, right? Like, I think we still want to be applying pressure because there's no way for him to attack us again. Like, knowing that Tunic had to be used that turn, like, there was, like, I think, was that quad reds that turn? No. He had Singing Steelblade. So Fort chose to play the Singing Steelblade there to give go again, which, like, I don't hate. I'm kind of scared that, like, I need to refresh. Yeah. Which means this is a Sink Below, a Fate Foreseen, or could be the last Fate Foreseen here. There is one more Fate Foreseen left in the deck. Probably one more Fighting Spirit too, if I had to guess. We've seen what, one Out Muscle so far? One last Fate Foreseen. Okay, I was like, it's possible that, like, Fort's hand is just good enough to where he's just taking 4, but, like, I think that the this hand's good. This hand is Pummel Rouse the Ancients into Hammer. I'm pretty tempted to try and keep this hand. I'm not going to lie. Some of my teams like the 3 for 7s with Tech, but, like, with Tunic and not going to lie, I just can't let my Sledge go right now. I mean, Sledge is really good. Like, I really don't want to take 6 here. I think, like, my body, like, my gut is telling me that taking 6 is wrong here. But this hand is so good. I have to go to 8 to throw 17 at them. Let's go for it. It's a little greedy, but let's go for it. Or I'm sorry, we have to go to 5, depending on if they want to pitch their last card or not. Really, like, let my opponent make that decision here. But yeah, no, like, I think Sledge is really good. I don't know, like, I'm just like, the more I play Tunic, the more I want to play Sledge. Like, I've told everybody this. I keep telling everybody this. Like, I've told my team this. I tell people when I talk to them about it. Like, I don't know. And it was probably correct to block there. Because I would because my opponent could have just swung the hatchet again and put me to 5 there, and I just wasn't. Yeah, I assumed that it was an interesting decision point because it tells me that this is like a power card in some way. So like it's definitely like an interesting thought. This is kind of like pummeling the I don't know. In my opinion, this is kind of like pummeling the Rousey Ancients. Like nobody ever really sees it coming. Also, like my opponent was just forced to like give up their whole hand there to like stop that. Now we didn't really get to like push any like major value there, but they're like forced to make that decision. They do get to block with Dynamos and go to 10 here though. So since they pitched a blue, blocking 2 here, blocking 3 here is like the same thing. It doesn't matter. And I think I have to go to 5. If they don't have the last 3 for 7 here, like if they don't have the last Fighting Spirit, we're in a really good spot because this isn't another 12-point turn where we're just getting to like play a lot of offense right here. I also thought it was like probably the last Blade Flurry there, considering they didn't play it, but they probably would have just played it on the first attack, right? If it was a Blade Flurry. I didn't block the second swing because, oh man, that's so bad for me. I didn't block the second swing because I wanted to be able to go 6 go again into Hammer, but unfortunately, like my opponent just had it. I think we're going to skip our Arsenal here. I don't know if that's correct or not, but... So yeah, I didn't Arsenal there, or I'm sorry, I didn't block the second swing because I wanted to be able to go again into that. Am I just dead? Man, I just got by a Josh Lau route right there. Bro. I just got? I just got by the Josh Lau route right there. Fort. Gonna have to sign a route. That's yeah. So Riku, it does not matter if you block the first one or the second one because of Brave Forge Bracers when there is a blue. So if my opponent swings the hatchet at go again, good game for it, by the way. That was a really good game. I had a really rough start with some of my clashes and stuff, but you played very well and played very patiently. But so for anybody who doesn't know, if you were playing against Hatchet Dory and they have the agility token and they pitch a blue to swing, the Brave Forge Bracers makes it to where it is exactly the same amount of damage if you block the first one versus blocking the second one. You are going to take 3 points of damage no matter what, unless you have a 4 block in your hand, and then you are technically better to not block the first one. But they pitch a blue, swing the hatchet. It's 2 go again. If I block, they do not do any damage, and then they swing the other hatchet at me. I take 3, and that's the turn. If they swing hatchet for 2 with go again, and then I don't block, I take 2, they activate Brave Forge Bracers, attack for 4, I block for 3, take 1. So it's 3 regardless, just to kind of explain that to anybody who doesn't know. Yeah. No, but dude, the route right there, the route was hilarious. I was not ready for the route. I probably should have been, but I was not ready for the route. That was great. Well played. Well played. It was a good game for it. I enjoyed it. Let me mark this down on the log real quick here. Let's see. Loss. Tied. 1 test of strength and 2 trounce early and fell behind. Clawed back, but wasn't enough. I think that's good notes. Fort also played very clean, so like it was very good to like get those, to have those on there, to get those games in there. You said it might be greedy. I did say that. I did actively say that. I love that you guys call me out on that kind of stuff. Absolutely. That's hilarious. Oh, well, guys, thanks so much for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. I had a really good time. I always enjoy streaming. You guys are so much fun to hang out with and be with. Guys, thanks for all the follows, the subscribers. If you became a subscriber on Twitch or you became a member, thank you so much for hanging out. Also, for what it's worth, if you are a subscriber on Twitch and you are a member on YouTube, you have the choice to vote on a deck that I play every week in the Discord. Now, I'm going to let you know right now that it is kind of suspended right now because of ProQuest season. But after ProQuest season, you get to pick one night of the week a deck that I'm going to play. I throw up some options in the Discord and you guys get to pick. So if you are a member on YouTube or you are a subscriber on Twitch, make sure that you link your Twitch or YouTube to the Discord so that you can see that hidden section of what they have there, and then you'll have an extra role added to your name. If we're going to play greedy, play brute. Dude, Electrum, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. If you guys are playing in ProQuest this weekend, good luck. I hope you guys crush it. Saturday, streaming with TCG Talk. We're doing a streamer showdown. We're going to be playing best of 3 in Blitz, CC, and in LL format. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We did this with Scowling Fleshback a few weeks ago, and I've been talking to Dylan about doing one, and so I think he's pretty excited. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a good time. Good luck at ProQuest. Have a good night. I'll see you guys on Saturday.